All right, what is up, everybody? Hello, welcome to Swarm Season 3 post-draft power rankings on the DGBA YouTube channel. It's me, ATT. I'm joined by Haz and Aggronauts. Hello.
Oh, have you started?
Yes, oh my goodness.
It's fine. It's fine. Hello. This is
Good
definitely not done in the last second. Yeah. This we have everything planned out, and it's not like the two individuals who were meant to do this decided to join each other for 2
No.
weeks.
Incorrect.
That is not so. We've to fill in last second without actually probably looking at the teams. So yeah, expect hot
Sounds
quality
like you're making excuses to me. Oh my goodness.
No, okay, don't worry. We will drop knowledge bombs.
Knowledge bomb. Okay. So tell them how we're picking. Tell them how we picked the thing.
Okay, all right. So normally we pick it based on how the rankings, based on how good each draft is. We do not take into consideration how good the coach is. But since we're filling in last second and everyone keeps asking for this video, we instead decide to use a random name generator to decide the rankings. That means we can tell who skipped the video and who hasn't, because there's obviously going to be one person who just skips to where their position is, like Chaz. But we will now know if you've done that, because you will not be aware of this fact if you've already started skipping. So
Galaxy brain.
yeah, this is big brain. So if you have skipped the video, you'll be put in DGBA jail.
Oh no, not the jail. Okay, so
Okay,
I'm gonna
alright.
go. I'm gonna switch. You should see the random name picker wheel that we use, and hold on. Whoever gets this, is this gonna be the best team or the worst team?
No, this is the worst team.
Okay.
We're gonna go
Okay.
This is
16. This is, and the wheel doesn't lie. The wheel does
We'll
not
never
lie.
lie. We'll never lie. So the worst team. Oh, it's Aggronauts. No. It's it's Ishan. Ishan got
Ishan's
last. Very sad.
Unfortunate.
Very sad.
My condolences.
Very sad. Where's Ishan's team? I cannot find it.
Slide four.
It's
Slide
the
four.
fourth
Found it.
Yep. This is gonna be so professional, isn't it?
Wait, my laptop's lagging. Yeah. Okay, I got it. we got it. So
Oh,
as you can
this is
see,
gonna be a long video.
as you can see, he has a Tapu Koko, Melmetal, Slowbro, Zarude, Mamoswine, Galarian Weezing, Mega Pidgeot, Cryogonal, Carkol, Heracross, and Sceptile. Haz, what do you think? Do you like this team or what?
Okay. Well, I know ATT. You said you were absolutely in love with this team.
Yes, I saw the Tapu
I
Koko and the
am-
Melmetal, and it's my favorite.
But I'm not that big on it. I think the big thing I noticed was the fact that this team is just really fire weak. The fact that I think it has like 2 grass types. I think 2 ice types and Melmetal as well. I think that gives it like 5 mons weak to fire. And
And the Heracross. And the
Slowbro.
Heracross.
And Harry.
Oh, and the Heracross. Yes, thank you. If I'm Mamoswine can run Big Fat, so it's not that bad. But then he has like Slowbro and Colossal, and Colossal doesn't really come to many games, so I think Slowbro is going to be really pressured to deal with his fire types, which might be a bit of an issue. And then I think as well, I don't really like his hazard setters. I think it's just Colossal and Mamoswine.
And Heracross gets spikes now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I meant Stealth Rock setters. Sorry. Yes, that is correct. Heracross does get spikes. But yeah, because I don't think well, sorry, it's not Colossal. It's Carkol.
No,
Is it
it's Colossal. It's
It is
Colossal.
Colossal. Okay, I'm gonna get mixed up with a different team. I'm sorry.
There is no Carkol. What do you
There
mean?
is no Carkol. I apologize, but I don't think Colossal is like a mon you can bring like every game, so I don't think it's like super reliable. And like Mamoswine Rocks is like fine, I suppose, but that means like it does make it kind of predictable. It's like your like main source of rocks. I also think that because he has like Mamoswine and Heracross, this team could have issues versus like rock spam if metal gets chipped. But yeah, I'll pass it on to someone else if they have any more complaints.
You more
Complaints. All we're doing is picking apart his draft.
Oh, okay,
No.
well, okay, what?
Okay,
alright.
I will be
Spread some
more positive.
positivity,
I will be
ATT.
more
Spread some
positive. Yes, yes.
I'm sorry.
I'll be more positive. Look, he's using a lot of the new Pokemon, such as Melmetal and Zarude, and Tapu
Is
Koko.
that going to be a good thing?
Yes, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. He has
Holy shit.
Let me see Tapu Koko, which now gets access to close combat, to play rough. I think Rising Voltage is gonna be very, very powerful, very broken, very
It
strong.
doesn't have rising voltage yet, so
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
It will. It will soon. It will soon.
It will
will.
soon. It doesn't this season, so what's the
Oh,
point bringing it up?
no, I lied. I lied.
Oh my god.
There's okay, but either way, it doesn't need rising voltage. It gets play rough and it gets close combat, and I think it's gonna be really good for it. I think Melmetal is actually really good. I know a lot of people. I mean, I personally think it's I like its stat distribution. I think it's really good. And in my use, I think Weezing has been a lot better than I ever expected it to be. It has a really wide move pool, and it can do a lot of different things. It can be kind of bulky, it can be a little bit more offensive. It has 3 really good abilities, and you could kind of try to make use of all of them. So I think there's some versatility there. And then Heracross is like, always really good. So that's kind of why I like this draft. It's just a lot of fun, I think.
I also noticed that he could maybe struggle with like some fighting types because he has like 5 months weak to fighting, I think.
Yeah,
But,
he does have
like decent, like Slowbro and Gallo Weezing are like pretty decent resists to that. But that's
Yeah.
like something to watch out for if those 2 get chipped. I think his speed's pretty decent. Like he's got Coco, Pidgeot, he's got Sceptile with like electric seeds. I've seen like Sceptile do some cool things with Unburden. I
It could
think it's
be-
the best Unburden one, but
it could be both
It's
electric seed or
kinda
even
cheap.
Misty seed if he wants to. If he wants to do
Yeah.
Misty terrain with Weezing.
yeah,
The
yeah,
du-
for sure.
double seed. The
Double
double seed
seed.
offense.
Double seed.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure I like Zarude with Sceptile. I feel like, I mean, Zarude can do some like different things to like Sceptile because it's like a dog type and it has like pivoting options. But I feel like they kind of do a similar job. So I mean, I don't know, but I mean, Sceptile's like cheap and he has like terrain and stuff. So I assume that's why he has that.
What I will say is I do like his first 2 picks definitely work really well together.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
you pressure the bulky waters and then you can let Melmetal do its job. And then I also like Mega Pidgeot a lot with Coco. Because
Like,
again you pressure the grasses a lot, which is very nice.
I would like if he has Melmetal, I would have maybe liked a Mon which has
With a-
knockoff but doesn't really care about taking Rocky Helmet chip.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
his Dark type doesn't have knockoff, so he's relying on like Mamoswine and Heracross. I think I can't think of any other knockoff users he has on this team.
No, I think
So,
unless
like-
Sceptile gets knocked out, but I'm not entirely
No,
sure.
I don't think it does.
No, so yeah, that could be an issue if he's like worried about like Helmet Mons like chipping down those like Melmetal. I don't know if I can't really see a defensive core on this team. It's kind of Slowbro Melmetal.
Kind of, yeah.
I guess Weezing. That might be okay, but he doesn't have like
There's not a solid one. It's just every
yeah.
now
A lot
and
of
then.
like support.
Well, I think it's usable. It might just be usable, but
It does. I don't see anything that could like potentially get a wish or even heal bell
Yeah.
or aromatherapy. I think unless Weezing does, but I'm not sure.
I think
No, it
Wish would be really nice.
yeah, Wish would
yeah.
have been good on this team. I don't think it's
Yeah.
even every team, but it's even on this team.
because you can't rest in terrain with Coco.
Yeah, that's true too.
So
Mhm.
you
Yeah.
got rid of all of Melmetal's longevity outside of leftovers.
Yeah, his removal options like Coco doesn't never launch run defog, especially because you use electric terrain now.
Yeah.
With defog, so I don't think that's a good defogger. Mega Pidgeot can fill it, but it's always taking rock ship. You can't run
Boots on it.
The boots.
boots, so it's not brilliant. Chronal's okay, but I'm not huge on it because it doesn't have hidden power anymore. But like, I suppose it has freeze dry, so it's not completely walled by like water types, for example.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think it's awful, but it's like it's kind of mediocre.
I'd be
And
interested in seeing
like I
if we
said,
get
that's more
any.
kind of niche.
I'd be interested in seeing if we get any Steam. What's the thing called? Steam engine usage from Colossal. That would be
Steam
very
engine.
cool.
It'd have to be like from 5. It's really hard for it. Well, it depends. If it's like a Toxapex, for example, or an
Yeah.
Aloe, maybe. But
What if
yeah,
someone
I
clicks
think
Whirlpool?
generally you want to use it as like a more like defensive, like hazard control kind of mon, just
Yeah.
because he like struggles, like we otherwise like Mammoth Swain has to be his rocker, for example. But I think like that's okay for Colossal, to be honest, because he has like decent offense everywhere else.
Yeah.
Is I guess like I don't love his special offense. Maybe is another thing. Like it's just Mega Pidgeot and Special Coco.
Yeah,
There's
a lot
whole
of this team is
Slowbro.
very
There's a
physical.
whole Slowbro. There's a whole
but
Slowbro.
I feel like on this team, Slowbro's always pressured to be like really defensive.
Yeah, it does. It does have to be.
that
Because
is
of
true.
like his like fighting and fire weakness, which we mentioned earlier, and the fact that like his bulk all around isn't amazing. Like
Yeah,
I think
this
it's
is very
functional
true.
bulk, but it's not like he can't like lean on like other things, for example. So I think
Yeah.
it'll just be matchup dependent. Like if a team's like super weak to offensive Slowbro, then all for it.
Okay. All right. So then I think let's go and roll the
Spin the wheel.
spin the wheel.
Spin the wheel.
No ad
Oh,
block.
should we give like a, because we don't have a. Actually, this is kind of hard to because you haven't really properly looked at the other teams. I don't know how good it is in comparison.
Mm,
I think
we'll
it's
see.
above.
Should we,
It's probably
should we,
above average.
should
I
we
think it's
like
above
go over
average.
the teams again at the end and say like how good we are?
Yeah, we should do that. We should do that.
Do at the end. Okay. This is
Sure
very
thing.
professional, guys.
Okay. So the next name we got next is Tezzy. We're doing Tezzy next.
Tazzy. Okay. This is one of the stronger drafts.
In the
So-
15th position.
Okay.
however.
Okay. This one has the Carcol, right? I'm not stupid.
There's a
Yeah, I
cockle
think
at the
so.
end.
Okay. All right. Slide 17.
Slide 17. Okay. All right. So he
Cockle's
has.
chilling at the end.
We see the Mega Mawile, Tapu Bulu, Hydreigon, Shiny Toxapex for some reason, exclusively shiny, Talonflame, Terrakion, Palossand, Rotom, Frost, Blastoise, Orbeetle, Regigigas, and Carkol. Agro, what do you think?
I can start us off. I think his first first 6 picks are quite scary and they work pretty well together. And then it kind of goes slightly downhill. It's probably he started running out of points for this sort of top heavy as draft. But I think it's a well supported team. I quite like it. I like how he's got the double fairy with not having more while there's already fairy, which is very nice. And I don't know this. Tezzy's played 2 games already, and his team is eating the opposition.
Excuse me, that's spoiler. That's not. You can't do that. You can't do that. Illegal.
Yeah, please don't spoil results, Aggronauts. We
I
are
didn't
recording
say- I
this
didn't say
right
what, I
after the
didn't- I
draft.
I did
Yeah.
not say. Whoa. All I said is yay. Yay.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
we don't
all
know.
I said.
We don't know if he.
We might got like a stomach bug, you know.
It could have had food poisoning. What do you mean?
That's true. That's true.
Okay. What do you think, Hez? What else?
I do think it's a really good team. There are definitely some flaws and like things that can improve. I do agree with Aggronauts' point that maybe I don't know if I love Orbeetle and Regigigas on this team, and maybe like Carkol to like some sort of extent. I think his team's kind of slow in the fact that like Talonflame and Terrakion are the only mons like above like base 100 speeds.
Mhm.
And then his third fastest is Regigigas, which is slow starts.
Yeah.
So I can see stuff like Hydreigon and Terrakion being forced run Scarf a lot of the time,
Mhm.
which does like devalue like how good they are as mons. So I'm not huge on that. I think his hazard controls like okay. Both in the fact he has spikes and T spikes and webs as well, which is really nice. And then he
And
also has, like,
screens.
I think his removal's like okay. Talonflame with boots can definitely remove if it doesn't get knocked off.
Mhm.
Hydreigon doesn't always want to run it, but you can like fill it on. But because, like I said, I think it's going to be Force Run Scarf a lot of the time. I don't think it's going to be great. Rotom Frost is decent with boots. Blastoise can be decent with spin if you don't want to run Shell Smash. And then Carkol is Carkol.
Carkol is not a
But,
Pokemon. It doesn't come. Okay.
What about the Orbital? What do you mean?
Oh yeah, Orbital. I forgot.
Mr. Beetle.
Mr. Beat.
I really like the Orbital actually because I think the screens can be really nice with Mawile and with Hydreigon. Being able to set up screens could be really useful for them or for him.
It's also like a somewhat decent ground resist, so I can understand the pick.
Yeah.
Maybe like me personally, I would have maybe preferred like him combining those two and just getting like another fast mon with like Orbital and Regigigas. But like
Yeah.
he can function decently on this team.
I like his offensive core is quite nice. It threatens a lot of teams.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna get out offense by this team pretty much.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
For sure.
I like that he immediately went for the Dragon Steel Fairy core, like in the first 3 picks. So he just had 3 of the best Pokemon available, basically.
He has like decent bulk, and like the nice thing as well, like he got Toxapex and Blastoise, but that means Blastoise can be like much more offensive
Yeah.
because it's not forced to be a bulky water all the time, which I think because of its lack of recovery, like in some matchups, it kind of doesn't do the job super well. I think this team, I mentioned this when we were talking about the teams. I think this team's, I wouldn't say fighting weak, but a fighting type with like good coverage could like cause some teams some issues. Like he has a lot of fighting weak mons, and he also has like a lot of like good resistances, but like something with like CC, Edgequake, and like Ice Punch could like cause a couple of issues.
Yeah, and those are like standard coverage moves that you see a lot anyway. It's
Yeah.
not something, it's not like a really niche combination. You see that pretty commonly. So yeah, I definitely see that.
But
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think that's not like you can definitely play around it still though, because he has like Talon flame for like offensively check them, and like even like Morwell can take a hit and like hit it back, and like even like Bulu and stuff. So I think he's probably okay versus like fighting types. There's just something to consider, like when he's switching into them, there might be like a couple of like 50-50s. But yeah, I can't really think of too much else to say.
Okay. Unless Aggro wants to say anything, I think we can move on to next team.
Not really. Other than that, this is probably one of the. If we were to rank them, we'd be like a top 3 or.
Yeah, it's
4
one of the
team.
stronger teams.
Indeed.
Okay. All right. So let's see. Move back to the wheel. Okay.
Oh, I also forgot to say, I think his momentum is pretty decent as well, especially because like Blastoise has like what's it called? Flip
flip.
turn.
Oh
flip
yeah,
turn.
yeah. Flip turn. Okay. So next we got Mega Oshawott.
Here we go.
Please tell
number
me.
8.
Please tell me
The
number
Indiana Hyperspacers.
8. Oh, the Indiana Hyperspacers. Okay. So here we see the Tornadus Therian form, Aegislash, Infernape, Tapu Fini, Mega Venusaur, Blissey, Magnezone, Yanmega, Donphan, Walrein, and Fracture. What do you, Mr. Has? How do you like this team?
I think this team is terrible. I think his prep is terrible.
Whoa.
Kilaraski is always right. Okay, no, on a serious note. I think the first, I don't know how he got these first 5 picks. Like, his draft starts off so well, and I can
He robbed the whole league. He robbed the whole league. What do you mean?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, while stuff like Indeedee being taken, he's taking like round 2 Aegislash, the Infernape, like Fini round 4. Like he got like a lot of like really good value. And then like I think Blissey's okay for like I think it's like decent synergy with like Aegislash, and they can like teleport now, so it's not awful. I think there might be some compatibility issues with teleport if I recall.
I believe you.
One's soft boiled.
Yeah, I don't think.
It has to be a wish
Yeah,
protect.
you can't. Yeah. But it's like it's not bad. But then afterwards, like Magnezone's Yeah, I don't really understand why he picked Magnezone, to be honest.
I think it's I mean, in general, Magnezone kind of a good special breaker, I suppose, with like spec set or like a subset.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it pressures A+ to like deal with fighting types, but I don't love it. I don't like. Yeah, Mega's kind of it's okay, I suppose. Donphan's fine. Warrane's. Then I guess he had picked some cheap ones in like Warrane and Fracture.
Fracture at the end, yeah. How do you feel about the Yanmega on this team?
I'm not sure how well it fits on. It's
Yeah, he already had the flying type. I guess he just wanted.
alright.
Yeah, I'm not really sure.
I feel like you can bring the first 5 every week, and then he can just choose whichever one.
Yeah,
he wants
that's pretty much how I feel about. That's pretty much how I feel this team's gonna go.
So,
but
like,
the first 5 are like so good anyway. So like,
you can literally always bring them. Like, there's no reason to not bring them.
Okay.
I guess he just drafted because he wanted to use it.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he's just flexing at this point. Like, who cares? I'm bringing the first 5 every week anyway, so.
He brought ATT
I
draft.
feel like this isn't my favorite team, even though like it starts off so well, but it's kind of close to it. I think if like some of these later picks were a bit better, I'd like it a bit more.
I think it's pretty well balanced, and I think that's like kind of hard to do sometimes. So, I think
Donphan was a good pick because he was actually, I think he was struggling with like hazard control beforehand.
Yeah.
And Torn doesn't want to always run defog. Like Finny, like if Finny's like being pressured into defog, that isn't like great all the time.
Yeah.
And then like his rockers, I think at the time was like Blissey,
Infernape.
and then, like Infernape, which is always one of the rocks. So I think
he got good reliable rocker in Donphan, I think.
Yeah. Could you say this seems a bit weak to ground?
Yeah, I think the
especially like Edgequake, I think.
Yeah, the combination of Stone Edge and in general, that's a really good combination.
Yeah, but like,
I think
especially here because he doesn't have his grass type doesn't resist ground.
Yeah. He's got like pseudo resist because Venu and Fini take on most.
Yeah,
most
they
of
take
them.
on ground types, but like ground coverage could be kind of an issue.
Yeah. I think he has enough bulk overall, especially with like wish support, and potential like leech seed support kind of thing. If he's able to get that, set up right, I think he'll be able to handle most ground types or ground coverage and stuff. But it's not the best. Yeah, that's definitely a weak spot.
Also, like I think it seems also a bit slow in the fact that Torn and Infernape seem to be the only mons above base 100 speed.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah, Mega. Maybe he tried to get up for speed because like speed boost. But I don't know if speed boost Mega is amazing because of no hidden power.
Yeah.
I think Tinted Lens Mega's still like fairly decent.
I think Tinted Lens is for sure the better set on.
Yeah, so I could see this team like maybe like Infernape being forced to run Scarf a fair amount of times. Just because I don't think this team really has like all that great Scarfers. Like it's like
there's nothing else that I can see that you would want to run Scarf.
They can't run boots anymore. Infernape.
Magnezone maybe, but that's really about it.
Yeah, Magnezone maybe, but then like Magnezone's like base speed isn't great.
Yeah.
So it's not gonna be like a good like counter Scarf for example. So I think like another fast mon could like be nice, or like another like decent Scarf mon.
That would be nice for sure. You could probably, I imagine Warrain and Fracture, and probably your Mega could be morphed into a mon like that. But
Warrain is power. I do not disrespect.
I'm not disrespecting him. He is very strong.
Very powerful.
Okay. It like 8 times resist ice types.
It does.
What more do you need? What more do you need?
Exactly.
Okay. All right. So next.
This seems pretty decent. Definitely on the better teams.
Let's go. Spin. Who we get? Oh, we got Mr. Paddy.
Okay. I think I said before we started recording that this was my favorite team, or what I would consider the best team.
I think you did say that. You did say that. That is correct. So, let's see. He has the Mega Lopunny, Gengar, Rayuniclus, Klefki, Swampert, Rotom, Grass Form. I forgot what it's called because I'm done.
Rotom Grass.
And then
Did
he
ATT
has
die?
no. And then he has the.
Potentially. I will carry on.
I'm
There is
here. I'm
also
here.
a
I'm here.
Noivern, an Entei, a Crawdaunt, an Armaldo, a Slurpuff, and Kecleon in the back. Kaz, please tell me what you think about this team.
Well, isn't ATT gonna be recording this? So
No, I believe that the microphone has done poo-poo.
Oh, okay.
I believe I'm back. Don't worry. Everything is fine.
I was gonna start talking about something completely different.
No. Everything is okay.
Oh my goodness.
I have saved the day yet again. Okay, Mr. Has, what do you think?
Oh, okay. So you recorded everything.
Yes, yeah, of course. It was just my own microphone that was kind of slow.
Oh my god. Okay.
Kaz,
All right.
please
All right.
calm
Professionally
down.
done. Okay. So
Please calm down.
to start off, I think that his hazard control is like pretty good. Like he has like spikes stealth. I mean his rock is like kind of. There are some questionable rockers like I don't really like Armaldo all that much. I don't think it's like that good of a mon. But I assume it was pretty cheap. I don't know how much exactly. Let me look this up.
It was like 4, if I recall. Maybe.
I think it was free actually. If it was 4, I think that's a bit much. If it's free, I think it's okay. Oh no, it's 2 points. You know, if it's 2 points, that's not terrible.
How do you not know the tier list?
Oh my gosh! Imagine.
I can't remember.
Imagine not knowing tier list off the top of your head.
Oh, Aggro, you said it was 4, didn't you?
What? Okay, what is 4 divided by 2?
Oh my
Exactly.
god.
Exactly.
What is 3 divided by 1.5?
Oh my gosh. What?
Whoa. I don't do fractions. I can't do that.
Here we
That's not a fraction, that's a
brain is too
decimal. Oh my
slow.
gosh.
Okay, back to this. But yeah, he also has like spikes, webs. So he has like a lot of different hazards he can set up, and I think his removals are okay as well. Like he has I think Noivern, Rotom, Klefki, Armada. I don't think all of these mons like to run removal, but I mean he has like a lot of different options, so I think it's okay. I think his speed's really good. He's got Lop, Noivern, Gengar, and I suppose Entei maybe. It's like faster mons, and then he just has like the option of like sticky webs.
Yeah.
I think Lop's really well supported. I think Gengar's a really good partner for it. Like it breaks down like the bulky psychics, the bulky fairies. Reenicus as well can switch into like fighting types really nicely, and can like maybe teams run like Scarfers for like Lop, and then it has like the option of like Trick Room. Klefki provides like spikes and T-wave support for Lop, which is nice. And I think like then the rest of his team is like fairly decent.
Yeah, I think Swampert is like a pretty solid rocker too. It's like a pretty good bulky water that still has some kind of offensive presence. A lot of times you see, bulky waters that can't really do anything back, but Swampert is still kind of powerful. So I like that.
Yeah, I just think this team was really like well balanced. I think.
You can maybe say with the Swampert that he's not got a great ice resist.
Yeah.
Crawdaunt is right there.
Like his ice
nom
resist.
nom nom nom. Entei nom 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 nom.
But what I
keep
can say, I think
I do kind of see what you mean there.
I think he also struggles with like rock resist. I don't know if like a banded, banded Terrakion, that kind of thing it looks like a really big problem potentially for this team. Because there's a Klefki, that's the only steel, but there's nothing else really there to take powerful rock type attacks.
Miss Lopunny.
Okay.
Defensive Lopunny.
Defensive Lopunny.
Cosmic power, rest, sleep, talk. Power, you got the triple boost.
Yeah, I guess I was gonna say maybe he's weak to fairies because it steals Klefki, but actually is like Gengar can offensive check them, and like Entei can generally switch into them, so I think he's actually okay on that front.
Yeah, especially with boots, I think Entei's pretty decent. It's somewhat of a glue maybe for this team. Has some important resists.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. Like maybe he doesn't have like stellar walls. Like Swampert's a pretty good wall. Like defensive Reenicus is a pretty good. I think Reenicus might want to be a bit more offensive on this team, especially so he can like pressure like Gengar to be. It pressures Gengar less to be his own like real like special breaking without like setup or anything.
Yeah.
Because I think Noivern's more of a sweeper than a breaker.
I like the momentum on this team as well. There's a couple of good options between the.
With Lop to add to momentum,
Mhm.
Neuven,
Yep.
to Mo.
I think I don't know if Swanberg gets flip turn, but I think so, and I think that'd be good for it.
I don't think it does.
Oh, you don't think
I
so?
don't believe so.
No,
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's not in the game, is it? So I don't.
I
think
lied
it
to you. I lied to you. I'm so sorry.
will. Assess the fraud.
That's the fraud.
Whoa.
Okay.
It's good that he drafted 2 fairies as well with Klefki. I think
Yeah,
Klefki is
that's nice as well. Yeah, I definitely agree because otherwise he might have been a bit weak to like dragons. But
there are certain dragons that would eat Mr. Klefki up.
Yeah. Exactly. So yeah, that was smart from him.
No,
Okay.
I also think the Crawton pick's a good pick as well because
Yeah, especially if you pair that with like webs as well, that could be like kind of like threatening.
it's a sort of Pokemon that it kind of forces prep, and then people who don't appreciate it will get hurt.
Yeah,
by the-
exactly. Like, cause
by the heal
pursuit's
stab.
no longer a thing. I think Cordon is like fine with Lop. It's like a bulky
Yeah, for
psychic
sure.
is not taking a knockoff all that well, even with Copperberry.
Mhm.
And they aren't taking like a
Indeed.
waterfall at all. So yeah, it's definitely like a nice wall breaker to add to what he had.
Yeah. I also think Keklon's a good pickup as well. Cause
Yeah, I
otherwise the
like
team
Keklon.
It'd be
Yeah,
a
I love
tad
Wolf.
ghost week.
Okay. All right. So I
Yeah.
think we can move on to who's next. Let's see. Spin the wheel. Can I get drum roll? Can I get drum roll, please?
Give me KHT. I predict KHT.
Let's see. It is our good pal Aggronauts. Oh my gosh. Oh my lord.
Oh
Is it
my
actually-
goodness.
It's actually this time it's
Boggers.
actually Aggronauts. No
Oh
lies.
my goodness.
I go. Okay.
This is the best team I've ever drafted. Whoa.
I believe you, and it's still not very good.
Good.
Okay, so
Okay,
we see
I
we have the I have the Garchomp, Clefable, Bunny Rabbit, Cinderace, Mega Slowbro, Thundurus, regular form, Registeel, Silvally, Drapion, Hitmonchan, and Decidueye. Mr. Aggronauts,
Yeah,
please.
the funny thing about this team is that I kind of helped aggro draft it, so I can't even shit talk it all that much.
exactly.
Okay, so why don't both of you explain?
He's fallen to his plan.
This team is impeccable. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I've been using it for a few weeks. Well, not a few weeks. I've prepped 1 week with this team. I do quite like.
Did you win? Did you win?
Hey, spoiler. No spoilers.
Oh, Hacks is a win con. That's not a spoiler, but Hacks is a win con. That is
Okay, I see.
all I'm saying.
Alright,
Anyways.
alright.
I do quite. I'll start with the bad things about my team. I do think I drafted some weird Pokemon. Like, I don't think Registeel fits amazingly. Kind of, it made the team a lot less offensive than I would have liked it to be. And the Hitmonchan and Decidueye, I just drafted them because they had Rapid Spin and Defog, because I thought my team was too weak to the hazards. So, but however, I do think like Garchomp, Clefable, Slowbro, Thundy, Cinderace, they're quite threatening ones that you can bring to every game, and they do force quite a lot of prep. I do really like Mr. Silvally this generation. I am expecting many sweeps from Silvally. Many. That is all I have to say. Thank you.
Okay. All right, then we can move on to the next team. I believe.
Wait, what? You're not gonna let me speak on it. You're not gonna let me.
I want everyone's input. I want everyone's input.
Okay. I actually can't disagree. I think Registeel's a decent pickup because I think it rounds off. Like, you have like a really impeccable defensive core that you can lean on.
Impeccable. Of course, yes.
Impeccable, immaculate. This is immaculate.
Well, I mean, it's not immaculate. Maybe you could say.
What do you
Okay,
mean?
alright.
What do you mean?
Maybe you could say like it could be kind of taunt bait depending on like how you build Slowbro
No.
and Clefable.
There will be specs every week.
But it does mean you can lean on those, and it means that you can always run Silvally offensively pretty much, because
Yeah.
you always have like that defensive backbone to go behind. So Silvally isn't pressured to just be like, just plunge a hole because I'm like weak to this. Well, I mean it still can do that, but you're just gonna have that like less often. so you can run like more offensive sets, which I think is like much better at doing this gen. Yeah, I think like Guardian Clef, that's like a really good solid first two, and then I think Cinderace and Fundy like definitely are like decent complements to like your Tron pick. So I think that like forms like a pretty good offensive core, and then like
Indeed.
Decidueye and Drapion I think are like really solid mons as well. Just being able to, they can definitely like fill a whole load of like different roles. Like they can go like both like bulky or like or more offensive. So I think you have like a lot of mons which are like able to like go either like a more defensive route or a more offensive route, which I really like about this team. Like has like a lot of like versatility, like all like different modes you can go with.
Indeed.
I think
it's an amazing team to round it off.
the only thing I really have to say is that I think Aggro is kind of right about the hazard control, because other than, like, let's say Silvally is a pretty reliable defogger, I guess, but like you said, if you want to run it offensively, then it doesn't have the move slots for it. And then I guess you can run Court Change on the Cinderace, but I don't consider that reliable.
According to Parksy, Court Change is removal.
I think
But if you set up your own rocks, you have removed rocks when you click Court Change.
Like it kind of is removal, but at the same time, like
I think his removal is okay. Like it's a like destroy Hitmon channel like decent removers.
but okay, but how often is Hitmonchan gonna come? That's my thing.
Like it's not gonna come a ton, but it's not
Yeah.
unviable, if you know what I mean.
It was 5 points, and I had Rapid Spin, and it was a fighting type. What more can you want?
Like I think it was a fine pickup. I definitely like. I think this is like one of the better teams.
Oh my goodness!
Is
I'm
it the
flattered.
best team?
I don't know.
Flattered.
I don't know.
Oh my goodness!
It's not the best team because it didn't come last in the spinny thing, so you know.
No, that's true. That's true. The facts.
We'll never lies. We'll never lies. Okay, let's see who is next, Mr. Wheel. Please tell me.
I am guessing Killereski.
Spin. It is Strange. It is Mr. Strange. Doctor Strange. Mr. Doctor.
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange. Please tell me slide number. I cannot see.
Wait,
Number
is it
16.
Doctor Slacking or Strange?
Strange.
It's Doctor Strange. It's
Okay.
Doctor Strange. He's got a weird
Doctor
team name.
Strange.
I don't know how to say the team name.
I can't even read it. Excuse me. Kakana? I don't know.
Is it Kakuna?
Kakuna?
No, but it's Cocoon. This Cocoon is spelled wrong though, isn't it?
It's very wrong. It's very wrongly spelled. Mr. Incorrect.
That's what it said on the logo. I don't know what you mean. Kauna Turums.
Maybe it's a place. Let me Google this. We have to know this. It's a city in Wisconsin.
Okay.
Oh,
Wisconsin,
yes.
unstate. But we got. That's okay. It's okay.
We move.
It's okay. We have the Stellastila, Blacephalon, Clown Pokemon, Indeedee, Hawlucha, Florges, Dragalge, Tyranitar, Vikavolt, Quagsire, Go-Goat, Ugly, and Mr. Fish, the Dracovish. Aggro, what you think?
Apparently,
What do you
you're
think?
meant to pronounce it Kakona.
Kakana. Okay.
I looked this up. This might be wrong.
Okay.
But this is very important that we get the pronunciation right.
Yes, of course. Yes. Yes.
Kana. Okay.
Yeah, I can't even remember what it was.
Kakana.
Kakana. There we go.
Kakana.
Brilliant.
Let's just go with that.
Okay.
Strange can correct us if we're wrong.
I think he will. I think he should. Because we are wrong. 100%
Okay.
we are wrong.
Have you gone over the mons? I forget.
Yes, I went over all
Yeah.
the mons. I'll do it again.
Okay.
There's Celesteela, Blacephalon the Clown, Indeedee, Hawlucha, excuse me, I forgot. Hawlucha, Florges, Dragalge, Big T-Tar, Mr. Tyranitar, Vikavolt, Quagsire, Go-Goat, Ugly, and Mr. Fish, the Dracovish.
Since it's a T-Tar ATT, I feel like you should start with this.
Okay, all I'm saying is he has the 2 or 3 greatest Pokemon of all time. There's Mr. Tyranitar, Mr. Celesteela, and Mr. Fish, and this team is automatically the best team in the entire draft, in the entire...
Okay, it was
that's
a
it.
mistake to give this to ATT first. What was I thinking? I'm never giving him the first one ever again.
It is... Tyranitar will carry every single Pokemon on his big, gigantic,
I
green
think-
spiky back.
I think this has gained the reputation of being the most infamous draft out of the drafts this season. I've seen a lot of people have their opinions on like how this was constructed, and yeah, I can definitely see why. I think it's definitely like a really unorthodox draft, but there are some like decent things about it. I think Indeed was like definitely way too early. I think there was someone else who wanted to snipe it, which is why he picked it early.
There was a sniper coming for Indeed.
Yeah.
You have to pick it.
I honestly, yeah, I don't know. Was it that crucial he had to take it? I think I feel like he maybe could have got something else.
If he wanted to use it this season, I mean, it's fair.
Yeah, fair enough.
But from an objective point of view, it is not fair enough. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Can we talk about?
You are the reason Mega Oshawott got all those mons. It is your fault. I am pinning the blame on you. But
we're not going to talk about round 2 Blacephalon. We're not going to talk about round 2 Mr. Clown.
Yeah, round two Blacephalon was also cut. I know he used it pretty well last season.
Okay.
When he had it, so I think that's kind of why he wanted.
It is a good Pokemon this generation.
Yeah, it can definitely be good.
But it's getting new in this generation. It gets
no, there's no pursuit. I got the boots, and I have the boots.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, that's true.
I think it always wants to run boots. To be fair, I think choice items like nice on it as well.
Yeah, I think substitute sets are also very good on this thing a lot. I really like the best value. I think like last round Dracovish is really good value. I think.
Yeah, so I think originally he wanted to take Mega Garchomp, which I think, if you look at the team, like objectively speaking, it does fit better on the team.
Am I blind or is there no Mega? What am I
There
missing?
is no Mega. So yeah, that's the thing. He wanted to take Mega Garchomp last pick, and I think like if you look at it like just the draft objectively, just on its own, I think Mega Garchomp would be a better pick.
Yeah.
But looking at the Swarm drafts, I can definitely see like a lot of like really good Dracovish matchups. So I think he can take advantage of it. So I can like respect why he went Dracovish in the end.
Yeah, you can see he didn't think about getting it because he's not tried to support it too well.
Yeah, it's really.
Yeah, there's no real support.
It's not the worst thing ever, but yeah, you can see he just put it on at the end.
It's okay. At the end of the day, he has Mr. Tyranitar, and that's why he will not lose.
The thing I dislike about this team kind of the most is the fact that it's like its hazard control is like absolutely like dreadful.
Yeah.
Like think about Webb's is like nice, but then his only rocker is T-Tar, which I think is like kind of bad, especially because like you can run so many different things with T-Tar. If it's your only rocker, like you have to sacrifice a move slot like most weeks.
Yeah.
And then I think his removal is Horlucha, which I think isn't.
Yeah,
really...
I believe Halacha is how you're meant to say it. I believe. Halacha.
Where did you get that from, Aggronauts?
My good pal, Mr. Buckethead.
Mr.
Buckethead, actually, sorry. So, yeah, that and Florges, which I mean, I'm really not a fan of Florges this gen. I think that it just gets walled by too many things. You just lose way too much momentum with it.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
I mean, it's not a terrible thing with
well.
like Celesteela. Like I think I've drafted those two together before, and like it was like okay, but yeah, I'm not that big on it. Yeah, then like I just don't really. I don't love the synergy with this team all in all. Like I think there's like stuff here and there, but like
it's more so he's just put together some like I think it's just Pokemon he wanted to use.
Yeah.
There isn't a huge, at least I can't see a huge amount of sense into it. But I mean, he's the sort of player who can.
Yeah,
I can
like I can see stuff here and there. So like Lucha terrain, for example, like there's like kind of a defensive core with Celesteela, Quagsire, Florges. You could argue.
Mr. Dragalge, surely.
Oh yeah, you can throw Dragalge in there as well. Actually, yeah.
It has perfect synergy with Celesteela, doesn't it? Maybe.
I don't know about perfect.
Oh no, not the ice. The ice sweetness. Oh no.
Oh
no.
Actually,
That's
yeah.
where-
What is his ice resist actually?
Where is it? Where's the
T-Tar, there's
the
big
ice-
T-Tar. Big T-Tar's ice
No,
resist.
it is no, it's the Blacephalon. The
Blace-
Blacephalon is the ice resist.
Oh no! Oh no!
What do you mean? What do you mean? There's a Tyranitar. Tyranitar is ice resist. Tyranitar is every year resist. Best one. Best one.
Big fat pierogi, perhaps. Does that count?
I kind of does.
There we go. This is
To
big
be-
brains.
To
But
be
yeah, I
fair,
don't think this
there aren't
is ice.
many amazing top tier ice types.
Yeah,
There's
that's
only
true.
a
It's just more coverage, which is I'm more worried about.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, cause he has like Celestine and like Horlucha. Like, I think he's also like issue of like rock spam. Like Credilli 6-0's his team. I mean, it doesn't, but it does.
Yeah, a strong rock type could be
Yeah.
rather dangerous.
He said
Exactly, like-
Cradilly. Come on.
Yeah, it's,
Okay.
it's just Quagsire, which is the rock resist.
Yeah, I think forcing Quagsire to come as a... I mean, it's not the worst Pocket Monster out there, but forcing it to come is not the best. You want to like use it when you can abuse it instead of having to bring it.
Yeah.
IMO.
And like maybe like Celestia is kind of pressured versus like fairy types because like Blacephalon isn't really a Blacephalon's kind of frail, so I don't think it's like you can definitely switch into like some frail like some more like passive ones.
Yeah,
You kind of
it's
have
like
to watch out.
a
And
fa-
then
a
like
fairy with
Dragalge
good
doesn't
coverage.
resist fairy, but it's like decent Spadef wise, so it can take on like certain fairies. So it's just pretty much Celesteela.
Indeed.
But
Okay.
yeah, I definitely think he can use his team ult. Like from what I've seen so far, it seems like he like knows how to use these bombs. But I think
there's
it's certain
lots of
matchups
threats
he's gonna
on it.
struggle.
Definitely. I feel like it's just like can Dracovish kill you before you kill it, and then once that happens, he's
Yeah, exactly. Like
He-
there,
he
there's
is in
just
danger.
there are like there are definitely way too many holes in this team for that to like not have like certain issues in like certain matchups.
yeah.
But I definitely can respect like some of the ideas that he has.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright, I think.
I think it's obviously not the best team on the.
No, it
but-
isn't. If you're looking at this if we're looking at it like terms of like perfect draft wise, no, this team's bad. But I think
Wow,
like
wow,
it has
wow.
it's workable. It's workable. It's one
Yeah.
of those teams. It's not gonna
Okay.
do well in the like a draft league power rankings, but it has enough threats, you know.
Oh,
Indeed.
you have assessed them. Okay. Let's do
Please
Okay,
go.
Spinny's
Ace,
time.
is he ready to spin?
Spinny. 1 second. Stop asking about ad
He
block.
died again.
Okay.
Where is he? Where is he?
Okay, Aggronauts, how's your day been? Whilst waiting.
My day
Spinny.
was perfect. It wasn't. Well, actually, it wasn't perfect. I was watching my Netflix and I was rudely interrupted.
Oh, why was that, Aggronauts? Why was that?
I cannot say. I'm not at liberty to say.
Oh, I see. That had nothing to do with the fact you were forced last second to record these power rankings, was it?
Okay.
What is
Welcome back.
We
I'm
might have
back.
to do some editing here.
I am back. No, it's fine. Everything is under control. Okay, I'm
Are you
professional.
telling me you're not gonna cut that bit out?
Professional YouTuber. Everything is under control. I had everything. we got mega. we got mega Oshawott.
No,
We've had him already.
Oh, we already got him. Okay, let's do it again. Spinny.
Oh, did you not remove the people after you picked them?
No, I'm too lazy. Okay,
What?
let me do it again.
Oh,
Let me do it again. Okay. Hey. I never did spinny before.
This is gonna be impossible once you get to like the top 3.
Okay, I'm removing them. Relax.
Remove them this instant.
Strange has been removed. Okay, we got
This is
Paddy.
like
Paddy.
it's like
You've
hitting
already
remove
had
Paddy's removed. He's removed. Ah! Okay, hold
Oh
on.
my god, this is the worst video in existence.
No, it's fine. We got PZZ time. It's Mr. Pikachu Zappy Zap.
Pikachu, Zappy,
PZZ, Mr. PZZ.
PZZ.
Mr. PZZ. What is?
Oh, okay. This was a decent draft.
Oh yes, this was a good
think.
draft. This was good. Okay, I'll have to.
Maybe it isn't actually. Who
There you
knows?
go.
Who
There you
knows?
go. We can see.
It looks good. It looks good on initial viewing.
We
We will be
see.
putting it under the microscope. Do not
Yes,
worry.
we see the Mega Gallade, Nidoking, Man. Okay, I'm back.
My God.
We got the Mega Gallade, Nidoking, Mandibuzz, Heatran, Suicune, Rabombi, Dhelmise, Manectric, Regular Kyurem, Regirock, Type Null, and the Pincurchin. Okay, Mr. Haz, what do you think?
I definitely think there's like some. There's definitely a lot to like about this team. I think like Galade's really well supported. You could argue that Nidoking was kind of a weird round 2 pick, but considering he was like pick 3, I think, and there was like a Dragapult and Coco on his team,
In front of him, yeah.
yeah, like I guess like it made sense on those teams. I guess like you could also like wait on Mandibuzz, which was his pick 3. But he still like got some like really good like mons for like his like first 5 or so picks. I had Rabombi with Gallade in like a Gen 7 league, and like I found those two like really complemented each other. Like those two were able to like break each other's checks like really efficiently. So I think that's kind of nice. I don't know how great Rabombi is like without hidden power. That definitely does like suck for it a bit, but it can definitely still like set webs, and like in certain matchups I think Quiver Dance could be threatening, especially with like Gallade and like Heatran and like Nidoking being able to like pressure steel types or like bulky poison types as well. I think his removals. I mean, I think he's gonna be pressured with like Mandibuzz a lot. I don't know how often Dhelmise is gonna come. I think Dhelmise is a solid mon, especially because it now has. I think it has Poltergeist, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, which is
I
like
believe so.
that's exceptionally good on Dhelmise. Especially because of like how hard it hits like physically. But yeah, then his other removal is Rabombi, which I don't think is an amazing removal. So yeah, Mandibuzz might be pressured to run that a lot. I think
It's the sort of one that it can get away with that though, running default.
yeah, it can, but like maybe it wants to run like an extra move slot, you know. You can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
I think his rockers are fine with like Nidoking, Heatran, Regirock. Maybe you could argue he's like a bit weak to fairies with ground coverage, I think.
But what fairy gets reliable ground coverage since there's no hidden power?
Mega Diancie.
Mr. Diancie.
Yeah, other than that,
This team gotta get eaten completely by Mega Diancie actually.
it does. Did anybody draft Mega
Like,
Diancie?
it's just Coon.
Lucas Boat. Mr.
Oh,
Boat.
this Lucas Boat.
But yeah, so yeah, I think fairies with ground coverage could be kind of big. I think this team's maybe also a bit weak to ice, maybe you could argue, because like that's also because he has a Heatran.
There's a Heatran. Heatran covers everything.
There's a Heatran and a Suicune, so I think he has like decent ice resist. But it's just like it's just not, the ice resists are like less spread out, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a bunch of weaknesses.
Yeah, there's just a couple ones weak to it, but like his resists are decent, so he just has to worry about like more like coverage rather than ice types.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe he could have like another fast like Scarfer. I don't think Scarfer Bombi's really all that great because of no hidden power anymore. I don't think it's amazing to begin with.
There's okay Scarfers, but not like a stellar one.
They aren't like super fast. Like Scarf Nido can get counter scarfed.
Like you have to be like Scarf Manectric.
Yeah, and like
Scarf Heatran.
Manectric's not really coming. Well, maybe it does because of the Manectric Pinurchin core.
Yeah, I like the double electric core.
Did it get rising voltage? If it got rising voltage, I rate that. But if it didn't,
I'm not entirely
is
sure.
Manectric even in the game? I don't think it is.
I don't think
It is.
Oh, is it?
It is.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll look this up right now.
Oh my goodness! It has the voltage. It has the voltage. Oh my goodness!
Oh, bro, this is hidden tech. This is
I
hidden tech.
think I think all electric types get it. I'm not sure.
You count yourself lucky that no one's probably watched this video because of how unprofessional it is. So you're probably the only one watching this. But
The
Bella
hidden
bring the
threat.
rising
Oh my
voltage
goodness.
1 week. Blow them apart.
Blow him apart. Okay.
But yeah, I think like he has like really solid defense, like really good offense. So yeah, I think this is just a really well-rounded team.
I really
Yeah,
like.
it
I
is
don't know.
It is very solid.
I didn't hear if you mentioned it earlier, but I think the Mega Galid can't be intimidated anymore, and I think that's really cool.
Yeah, I did hear about it actually.
No, I don't know if you said it or not. Is what I meant.
Oh, I didn't say it though. So
Exactly. So I've cut. There you go.
This is a valid
ATT
point.
gets all the credit.
I get all the credit. Give me the credit. Okay.
I will.
I believe we can move on to next. Spinny. Let's see.
Yep,
Switch.
Give me Killeraski. Give me
Spin.
Killeraski.
Spin. Okay. We got Peyton. It's Mr. Peyton.
Bruh.
SYP.
Mr. Peyton.
The Boise State Blastoise.
I cannot find him.
Number 11.
Number
11. Numero.
Oh,
Yeah,
there
it's
it is.
just one above.
There it is. Okay. All right. So we see the
One.
we see the Mega Scizor, Zapdos, Arcanine, Alakazam, Slowking, Chestnut, Druddigon, Ursaring. What's that thing? Persian, Alolan Persian, Wigglytuff, Garbodor, and Mudsdale. What do you think, Mr. Has?
Wiggle. That is what I think.
Wiggle.
Yeah, I don't know. This is kind of a weird one to me. I think I feel like this team maybe could have been a bit better.
It starts off quite strong, and then it.
Yeah,
it
Sizzle. I
descends.
think Sizzle's out. This is like a really good core together. I think Arcanine like definitely makes sense with those two as well. Like Zam's like a really solid mon. I definitely think like it can like pull in work.
Nasty Plot Alakazam is broken, I would like to point out.
Yeah, especially with, like plot and stuff. Like, I think like plot and no pursuit like makes like regular Zam like really good.
And I think no hidden power fire makes Scizor much better.
Yeah,
Indeed.
for sure. I don't know if he breaks down like Steel Super. I guess he has an Arcanine, but
Yeah, I was gonna say, why did he draft Alakazam? It's more so that I feel like he wanted to draft it more than.
yeah.
That fits
That maybe
the team.
I feel like maybe he could have. I don't know if he could have waited on it because Zam. I feel like Zam's kind of the moment. It depends like how much people rate it.
It
Because
was
there's,
it's
certain
also
parts of
quite
the
expensive as
community-
well.
Yeah, certain parts of the community was like completely on its dick, whilst there are other
Whoa,
parts.
hey, this is PG.
Whoa, please,
Whoa,
Mind your
mister.
language.
Please,
Mind your
no
language.
French.
What do you mean?
No French.
Bro, we have definitely sworn already in this.
I have
We've been-
never.
No going back.
I have not.
I've
I have never
the
said
F
such a word in my life.
Isn't it Peyton's birthday today, but as well?
I thought it was yesterday, but happy birthday, Mr. Peyton.
Let me check.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, no, it was today. It's today.
Oh, it's still today.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
Happy
Bro,
birthday.
you giving his birthday? You're not giving him number one for his birthday present?
No, because this is not coming out on his birthday.
Okay, all right. I'm done stalling. I have points out. Okay, so I think his defoggers are just the first two. Am I not mistaken?
Yeah, but that's all he needs because those are the two best
you are
defoggers
correct.
ever created.
Okay, like they are like amazing defoggers. I won't deny that. But they also are monsters which appreciate other slots.
Yeah,
Like, I think especially Zapdos.
yeah, especially
Like
Zapdos.
Hurricane.
Yeah, now that it gets Hurricane, I think I would have been interested to see Zapdos be put like on a rain-ish team, like with some rain support. But I guess we don't see that here really. Like you could always run manual rain with like Slowking or something, but could be interesting.
I thought he was going to draft. I thought he was going to draft Rain or some variation of Rain when he got the first two.
Yeah.
Because it fits quite well. It fits quite well. With
Yeah. I think I would have much. Can he still go the rain? Oh wait, no. KHD took it.
But there's still a Politoed or a Pelipper somewhere.
Yeah,
I think it's
I
a
think
Politoed.
Politoad's still there, but yeah, I mean he could like this team could like function really well in like pseudo rain.
Yeah.
Like I mean I guess there's like always manual rain, you know. They're very
Yeah, you
powerful.
could always manually. He has enough. I like his like. I don't want to. He's not really his defensive core, but he has some pretty bulky Pokemon.
Yeah, he's like solid, but I think his team's.
It's like very balanced.
I don't want to say it's a slow team. It's just that he has just a lot of slow mons.
Yeah. I like the and then the.
Yeah.
He has some pretty. He has okay momentum, I guess, with his with like the Volt Switch U-turn. And
He's
the
got the
Persian.
teleport.
Teleport.
Oh, yeah, and the Persian,
Yeah,
And the
double-
Yeah, he has good momentum.
No,
He has triple teleport. Oh my
No,
gosh.
quadruple.
What's the fourth one? Excuse me.
Alakazam, wiggle, slow.
Oh, wiggle. Okay, I didn't know wiggle
Yeah,
got teleport.
Wiggle gets teleport as well.
So I actually really like that.
Can't wish and teleport though.
Okay, that's okay.
I'm in tears.
But I really like that or quadruple teleport with the slow mon with the a breaker like Earth Ring or something in the back. I like that a lot.
Yeah, to be honest, I feel like I don't know if I love Earthring. I feel like the Earthring could have maybe been a better pick. But I've
Oh
seen
my
Peyton
gosh, how can you hate? How
pretty
can you
well
hate on the Village
versus
Crusher?
certain opposition, which I will not name.
No, never. I do not know what you were talking about.
So yeah, there is that. I think maybe you could argue it's a bit Ice Weak. I know he has like, I know Mega Sizzle is like a good resist, but obviously that's weak to fire. So like, stuff with like good coverage, like maybe like one with like Ice Beam, but also like Flamethrower could be kind of an issue. I think he has the Arcanine as well. It's not awful, but
a good flying type would do reasonable damage to this team once you like knock Zapdos's boots.
it's literally just. I mean, I think Zapdos kind of makes up for it, to be honest. But yeah,
it's probably like one of the best flying resists in the game. But if that is somehow removed, you're in danger. Well, I don't think there are that many good flying types drafted, or like offensive ones at least.
Yeah. I think he will manage versus it if he keeps Zapdos healthy.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
If I play Peyton, Silvally flying will be making
Okay.
Okay.
Actually, yeah. So Valley Flying actually. Ooh.
Bro, feast, yum.
It's just food.
You
Okay.
can have like coverage for Zapdos as well. Oh. Ooh.
Okay. Next spin. Spinny.
What
Respect
No,
my
I wasn't even finished.
Oh,
What the
too bad.
fuck?
You're done now. We got Mr. Lucas B.
Okay, Lucas B. I can forgive you if it's Lucas B. I always have time to talk about Lucas B.
It's Mr. Boat. Where is he? I cannot find.
Number seven.
Number seven. Thank you very much. Okay, so as you can see, he has the Mega Diancie, Victini, Como-O, Serena, Seismitoad, Azumarill, Crobat, Umbreon, 16-point Umbreon, Excadrill, Hippopotas, and Morgrim. Mr. Aggronauts. Tell us. How much was the Umbreon worth? I'm just curious.
It was not 60. I think it was like 9 or 10. I think.
Okay, so he has the best
9.
Best value
9
Pokemon
points.
in draft format history with a 9-point Umbreon. Just want to let
Should be 16.
should be 16. Petition to make him 16 points.
I really like those first 3 picks. I think they synergize really well together.
Yeah, I agree.
Like,
The first 2
Victini-
picks are very good.
Victini and Como break the steel types for Diancie.
I really
Como
like
can,
the.
like, decently like set up on like certain like.
Mhm.
So sorry, go on.
No, I was just gonna say I really like the Serena pick there as well.
I think it was a bit early for Serena. I think round 4 was really early for it.
It was
I think
quite
could've waited.
early. It was quite early.
I think it
but-
waited another round for it, to be honest. But,
Yeah,
like,
maybe. It could have been. It
it's
probably
only
still would have been there.
Because of like triple ice would be like nice in like certain matchups.
Mhm. Yeah, having the ice coverage is really good, and I really like the end of the day. Like Excadrill and Sand is always kind of broken, so I like that. Even though he has the worst Sand setter in history.
Yeah, I think that is baby
He's got
hippo.
the baby hippo.
Baby hippo setter.
I mean,
but-
it's something that like people have to prep for. I feel like with baby people will take like Sandro less seriously, and I feel like you can like, definitely.
Yeah, because it's really not the hippo that's the problem. It's always going to be the Excadrill. And no matter how you get the Sand up.
I really like the Zoom roll pick as well. Like it gives him like some like good priority, which I don't think he had before. And the fact that he has side heads as well, so that's like a really good gold switching, which is kind of the issue with having a Zoom only water type.
Yeah.
And it means he doesn't have. He has another fairy type as well with Diancie, which. Is
I
like
also does Morgrim get light screen and reflect
yeah,
also?
It does,
Okay,
yeah.
so then
Yeah.
I really
Yeah,
like
it
the
does give
screens.
1 point.
Yeah, that's a good mon for the late.
He has 3 fairy types for that. It looked like he was kind of scared of Dragapult, to be honest.
Violet Morgrim.
And Violet Morgrim with the sucker punch.
What is a Dragapult for a Morgrim? Please.
I think I've seen a few people try to use Morgrim as like a cheap Dragapult check, but I mean
it kind of works. I guess you still can get +2 steel winged into the head, and then you just fall over. But as long as that doesn't happen, you don't let it set up.
As long as that doesn't happen.
Just you whip out the prankster bulk up. What is
Yeah,
it?
the prankster bulk up.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, Dragapult is the setup for there at that point.
Wait, prankster reflect. That's all you need.
Yeah, prankster reflect.
Light screen.
Prankster T-Wave,
What about-
Prankster Taunt, very nice.
It has prankster metronome as well. Prankster
I
metronome,
don't-
a dark pulse. Easy. Threat neutralized, remove.
Neutralized.
I also really like the Umbreon and Crobat. They kind of like go well together with Crobat can handle all the fairy types and as a defensive core,
And
Crobat
fightings as well.
and fightings, yeah,
Yeah.
very nice.
It's
And
a decent core. And the bug, all of them.
And the
Every
bugs,
one.
exactly.
I think it's a bit ice weak looking at it. Like even though he has like 2 water type, one of them doesn't resist ice, and there's like I think his other resist is Victini.
Yeah, and
Yeah, it
something
gets
Combo,
ice types with like
Serena.
freeze dry would be a problem.
Baby Hippo, if that counts, and Crobat.
I guess. Yep.
Yeah, it's quite a lot of ice weak mons.
Mm-hmm.
I think
I think his
flying
speed's
weak as
okay
well.
because he has like Excadrill. Like he has like 2 mons above base 100 because he has like Excadrill sand, even though it's a baby hippo sand. It's not.
And
awful.
he has Excadrill is like a pretty reliable rapid spinner too. So a lot of times you can
true,
get
it
that,
gets spin plus.
get the spin
Yeah,
speed.
his removals, I think Excadrill, Serena, Crobat. I think
Crobat.
that's fine.
I think that's
I
alright.
think it's
okay.
right.
Plus
And
he
magic-
has
magic
the
bounce.
he has a magic
Magic
bounce to
bounce,
deter.
yeah.
Magic
Mhm.
bounce, kind of.
Just bounce him. Just
Yeah,
bounce
I think
him
he has
back.
like good solid rockers as well. As
Yeah.
far as I think there's like 3 ground types and 3 fairy types.
Yeah.
I did a bold prediction that someone in the Storm would draft 4 ground types, and Lucas B, he nearly
He
fulfilled my
nearly
prediction.
did it.
He drafted 3 and then he saw your prediction. He
Why
said,
did you
"Oh,
expect
never
him
mind."
to draft 4 ground types?
Because someone did it in the first season of Swarm, and I thought history will repeat itself.
History
Wasn't
repeats
wasn't
itself.
that, what's his face? The
Mr. Bill, I think Bill.
Yeah,
I think
that's it.
Okay.
he's no longer with us, unfortunately.
Rip,
He's not
rip.
dead. He's alive. He's just not in the league anymore.
I also my last point I guess is that I feel like this is like more physically offensive. I know I
yeah.
know Victini combo can go special, but there's
It's-
no like
His
special
his first 2 Pokemon they're all mixed, aren't they?
yeah, they're all
Go
mixed.
either.
But there's not like dedicated like special break, like something that can just like these things
Yeah.
require I think like boosting items.
I can
Besides,
see that. I can
besides
see
like
that.
big Dancy.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Mega Stone is
Yeah.
kind of a boosting item, I suppose.
Well,
know.
yeah, I'm just saying like Mega Dancy's the only special break.
Mega Stone boosted Moonblast.
Exactly. Mega boosted.
Got him.
Okay.
Oh,
alright.
and maybe you could say it's kind of ground weak.
Yeah, kind of. I think the Serena is a pretty decent resist with the Crobat, and I think Como can kind of deal with a lot of ground types as well. So
Yeah, you can. I'd say maybe a bit T-Spike weak, but thankfully like.
but he has enough
he
to.
has 2 removers which aren't weak to T-Spikes.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's terrible, but it's just something he kind of has to look out for.
Yeah.
Like he's just pressured to like remove earlier, pretty much.
Yeah. Okay. All right. It's time to spin.
Spin.
Ooh.
Spin. See, I'm removing the name this time. Okay. You can. You don't have to yell.
Well, I
at me.
mean, we can't see. We can't see.
Well,
it.
I'm telling you. Okay. We got
Viewers at
Slap.
home can.
Mr. Mr. Slap. Mr. Slappy
Oh,
Slap.
bro, at this rate, Cage,
Okay.
he's gonna get first, isn't he?
He might. I'll be very upset.
Okay, first of all, for Slap, I want to say I downloaded this logo onto my computer. You disgust me. What is this? What is this?
Worst logo in Pokemon draft format history.
No.
Disgusting.
Respect the
Respect the furries.
Ottawa Auras.
Oh my god.
My
What does
Gs.
Aura even mean? Is that supposed to be Oras? Like, cause this looks like an Oras team. Is that what it is?
Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire.
It's the Mega. Is Gen 6, Mr. Gen 6? I don't know, but we have the Mega Charizard X version, Landorus, Therian form, Raikou, Greninja, Metagross, Aromatisse, Shaman, Jellicent, Skuntank, Komala, Pineco, and Mienshao. What you think, Mr. Hez? Mr. Hez.
First of all, I think this team should be lost because Kamala isn't an Oras.
Oh, that's true.
Whoa.
He lied.
Yeah, his name is a lie.
His name is a
But,
lie.
okay, so, I like half his team and I despise the other half. This is kind of a weird team to me.
It goes rogue. It goes rogue after Metagross.
Yeah. Like, I think from Aromatisse it kind of falls apart a bit. Like, I still think it's decent, but yeah, I don't know. I know there's like a lot of people who like said like maybe you could have waited on Zard X, and there's also arguments that Lando T isn't great, but I still think they're like really solid together.
Yeah, they definitely have good synergy.
Yeah, I don't know. I think
Is Greninja allowed to be Protean?
no, it's
No,
right.
no,
Why would
no.
it be round 4 Protein Greninja?
I don't know. This draft has gone kind of wild. We saw round 2 Blacephalon, so
Okay. Okay. Yeah, no, I think Raikou's like decent with both of us. Raikou's able to break the. I mean, Zardex can kind of like set up on water type, but somebody it struggles versus certain ones, and obviously there's Lando as well. So I think Raikou was smart. I think Greninja as well was like decent. He went double water, which I think is kind of like decent. He's solid with
Yeah, you can't have your Gren is your only
Yeah.
water type.
there's a Jellicent right there, Mister.
No, I'm saying you
Still
shouldn't.
OP
You shouldn't
jumps.
under.
Oh, okay. Hey, what'd you say? Hey.
sorry, my mistake. My mouth, my tongue slipped.
Your mouth slipped.
Oh no, not
Yeah.
the mouth.
Yeah, and then I think like Metagross is a solid steal, and then after that it kind of like it goes meh. But I do think like with Aromatisse he kind of breaks down steals pretty well, so like he has like Zards, Lando, like Metagross can kind of deal with some of the steals. Raikou has like Aura Sphere, the coverage for it, so I don't think it's a terrible fit on this team, and like I do think there are mons which appreciate wish supports, but
Yeah.
it is another Aromatisse, so you know there is that. I don't think Shaman's all that good this gen without hidden power, and I feel like there's like you can get like a cheaper version of it which kind of does a similar job, but I still think Shaman's fine.
I just think it was maybe a waste of points to get Shaman. You could easily get because you already got Landorus as your like a good ground switcher. You don't need an amazing grass type necessarily.
I mean,
And the Pineco, don't forget Mr. Pineco.
I mean, he's working with like Zard. He's like Zardex, Raikou, Metagross his earlier pick, so I feel like
It makes sense to have multiple good
I
ground
could've
users.
got away
the
with,
thing
like,
is, cheaper grass types is that like as soon as you get knocked off, they're kind of like useless. You know, not
Yeah.
useless. They're just kind of mediocre.
That could have been a whole Meganium. I don't know what you mean.
I mean, and Shaman still gets Earth Power. Although Meganium gets Earthquake, so
exactly.
whip out the Meganium. I mean, I think Shaman's okay. I don't think it completely deserves the hate it gets.
I
but
think Mienshao for our last pick is very good.
Yeah, Mienshao, sorry. Like he has like really good like pivoting options.
Yeah, he has good pivoting options with the Gren, Lando, Raikou Volt Switch. Mienshao is very nice. Like that a lot.
Yeah, I think Jellicent's okay, and then like Skuntank's meh. Kamala's bad.
Hey, did you ever get swept by Choice Band Last Resort Kamala? Cause that's kind of broken actually.
Did you?
Yeah, that was the first, second draft game I ever played. I got 6-0'd, reverse 6-0'd by Bandit Kamala, cause I didn't know that's how Last Resort Sleep Talk worked.
I mean, I think that's more on you than anything
No,
else.
no, no. I think Kamala has gained new respect from Mr. ATT.
I have a huge respect for Last Resort. It saved me from losing to KHD. But anyway.
Anyway.
Nice segment. I think. Does he only have one fairy resist being
Metagross
Because
and
the Zard and the Skuntank that resist fairy. So that could be a bit of an issue. Perhaps, perchance.
perchance.
He could have got another good defogger with, or a remover with Zard, because you literally, if you have to bring.
Did Aggro leave?
I think so. I was waiting. I was like,
I'll cover his point. Okay, so I think his only good removals the Landorus, because his other removals like Mega Zard X with defog, which is kind of mediocre.
What the froggers? Who removed me from the call?
you left on your elo.
Who removed me from the call? Okay, I returned.
All right, I was covering a point here, and then like Skuntank and Kamala are just like non. They're just like niche brings, you know. So they aren't that great.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think that kind of covers
it.
it.
Anything else to add to that point, Aggro?
No, I think you pretty much said it. That the defog is not, even though you've got a Landorus, it's not amazing. You could definitely have done with another good one.
I think even his rockers are just Melagross, Landorus, Pine could get rocks.
It does.
I think
it gets all the hazards.
Yeah,
every single one.
He has multiple spikers and multiple T spikers.
To get webs, it does not. Therefore, you're incorrect.
I lied. I'm sorry.
You lied.
You lied in front of all of us.
Oh my gosh, ban him.
I'm sorry. Do not. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But yeah, I think that's. Yeah, I just think his like hazard control is pretty bad on this team. Even though it does have like 2 spikers and T spikers, which is decent.
Yeah, 2 spikers, 2 T spikers. I think that's really nice. Okay, let's move on to next one. We're going spinny, Mr.
Killer
Spin.
Aski. Give me Killer Aski.
No, we got Shanks. Did we already do Shanks?
What do you?
No, we haven't done Shanks.
We have not done Shanks.
Okay, we are doing
Okay,
Shanks.
before anyone says anything, I have a important announcement to make. Where's Shanks' team, by the way?
He is 13.
Oh, there he is. Alright. Okay, I have a very, very big important announcement to make. Mega Ordino is the greatest Mega in the Draft League format.
Stop.
Done.
I share this view also. What a broken Pokemon. Oh my goodness.
How can you say such a thing? Okay. There's the Gliscor, Water type, Urshifu, Weavile, Necrozma, Volcarona, Ferrothorn, Goodra, Avalugg, Mega Audino, and Alolan Raichu. What a good team.
I think it's a bit of a
He
weird
has a
draft.
Mega Ordino, if that is all you need.
He also has
Respect.
he has
Respect.
Volcarona. He has Gliscor with no HP Ice. He has Volcarona with heavy duty boots. He has Ferrothorn with no HP Fire. I think this team is very solid. I kind of like it. As long as you don't bring the Audino ever, I think it's a good team.
Ordino, the greatest.
Stop it.
Nah, I'm gonna
Stop
stop doing that.
Stop
Okay. Yeah, I think this seems like pretty decent. I don't know how much I love Urshifu Water. I think it's kind of slept on, but I'm kind of interested to see how it does in the format itself. I think I love Gliscor so much in Gen 8 Draft League. I definitely do think it's a round 1 worthy mon. And then he has like some good, like solid mons in like Weavile, Necrozma, Volcarona, which I mean I don't love Volcarona this gen, but I can definitely like do some work in like certain matchups. I'm really surprised Ferrothorn was still there, and that was a good snag.
Yeah.
Yeah, late mid tier or like late round kind of thing. Ferrothorn is really good pickup.
Yeah, and then like Gudra, which I think is like meh, but like I guess it's fine at that point in the draft. Like Gudra can do some cool things, even though I don't think it's like the best kind of like. It's kind of like a middling dragon, I think. And then he has like he gets a second ice type in Avalog, which I mean his ice resists weren't all that great, so maybe I can understand that. And
He
I
had a
guess, like,
Ferrothorn. Excuse me.
yeah, that's a great ice resist ATT. Thank
It's
you.
the best ice resist to ever exist. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Yeah. I mean, I guess his removal before was Gliscor and the Volcarona, which is it's not that great. I must say.
Yeah,
that does
the
help
removal could be a lot better. I can definitely see Gliscor having to be default a lot of the time.
Yeah. I think he made some trades and got Volcanion, which I think helps a bit more with the
with the ice resist, and it also gets defog, I believe. So
yeah.
sure.
The big thing the issue I see with his team is that fire types, even with the Gliscor and Gudra, kind of swallow his team a fair bit.
Yeah. Swallow whole.
Okay, all right. He has like
violent language. Such a violent language.
Swallow. You all right. You took that out of context. That is not me. That is not me.
What do you mean?
Well, all right. They ate him up and swallowed it.
Oh my goodness.
What else do you want me to say?
Why don't you just say this team gets cooked. This team gets cooked by the fire.
I retract my statement. My statement.
Okay. So yeah, there's Weevarve is an Avalog, Ferrothorn, and what's another one?
There is no more. There is no more. There's just not amazing resist. You've only got the Urshifu and the Gudra.
Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of
what? I don't know. I think the Necrozma is a really good pickup.
Only rock resist Ferrothorn.
I guess, and there's a Gliscor.
Macargo 6-0s.
Macargo 6-0s.
Mr. Shifu,
Mr. Shifu.
Oh yes, Mr. Shifu. Mr. Shifu.
My bad.
I don't think he drafted well around Shifu because
I don't think
there's
so.
no way. The best way of killing a water type is
with the fire type.
You have to bring Raichu or you have to bring Pidgeot Drain Volcarona to kill the water type.
Yeah.
And it's the same for like Weavile. Bulky waters can kind of just come against this team and do quite well against it.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think a lot of Raichu's kind of weird. Like, especially I think it's like 7 points. He didn't have terrain, but then he sniped Ishan, so maybe that's what he was going for. He maybe respect the counter team.
Respect. I also think that he doesn't kill fairy types very effectively with his team either.
No,
which like really limits like Urshifu's ability to do much. Because you don't really want to be running so much coverage on it. Maybe you want to run more setup, and then you're losing out.
Yeah, it's also T-Spikes we can exist.
Yeah, it is pretty weak.
Okay.
Yeah, I think his only flying resist is the Alolan Raichu, which
that's not good. That's not good.
That's not flying resist. I am sorry. I don't know what to say to you.
Savali flying. Hello, welcome.
Bro, you're gonna bring Savali flying every week at this rate.
There's a Ferrothorn. Sir, there's a Ferrothorn right there.
Yeah. I don't know. I think this seems kind of meh to me.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, there's a lot of holes.
Like an amazing team.
There's a lot of holes.
I think there's a couple of holes in it. I also think his team's a bit slow. It's just 100, I think.
There's a Weavile. That's the fastest.
His third fastest mon is Gliscor, which
Whoa, Volcarona, Mr. Rona.
Oh yeah,
Mr. Rona. My bad. Demonetized. We said Corona. Demonetized.
My bad.
Video cancelled. We said Corona. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I guess the speed's okay then. I keep forgetting he has Volcarona because I'm looking at the Swarm Dog and I keep seeing
Oh,
Rock
right.
Canyon on my screen.
Mr. Canyon.
I am. It makes it so confusing because they've already made transactions. So my
Yeah.
apologies.
Well, that's why you shouldn't have johned the power rankings.
It wasn't even me that John did. I'm not gonna reveal their names. In fact,
Okay.
honestly, who's even watching at this point? Fuck Kiddo and Foxy. They're the reason.
Whoa.
They're the reasons we're stuck doing this with no prep.
Oh.
But if you've
Okay.
made it this far, make sure to like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Leave a comment. Oh,
All
my
right.
goodness.
If you've made it this far, make sure to expose them in DGBA general, and I will give you what should I do? I'll give you a special role for a week.
Okay. Okay.
Poggers. Oh my goodness.
All right. Let's move.
Just say the secret password. What should we make the secret password, guys?
Swallow.
Swallow.
Yeah, swallow in capital letters, and you have to post a picture of a swallow.
Yes. Push the picture of Swallow in general, and you'll get free. Roll.
Yeah, with the word swallow.
Yeah, with the word swallow. Okay.
Alright, that's what will make the secret password.
Okay. We'll see.
So this should be basically a free win for Shanks, but we'll see. How many people are actually still watching this.
Okay. All right. Let's go back.
Spin.
Back to the spinning. Okay. No, stop asking for ad block. Okay. Remove name. Spin. We got craft. Did we already do craft?
We have not.
Okay.
I don't think we have.
Okay. So then it is crafting time.
Haha.
What is what number? Number 3?
Number Trez.
Okay, we got the Lim Laddies, which I don't understand what that is, but okay. We have Mew, Rillaboom, Sylveon, Keldeo, Miltank, Zygarde, Aerodactyl, Mega Sableye, Rotom, regular form, Muck, Flareon, and Forretress. What you think, Mr. Aggronauts? Please share your thoughts on this team.
I will be sharing my thoughts on this team. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird team. It's one of those. It's like the classic amino drafting.
Oh my god.
Oh, bro, do not discriminate. Do not
No,
discriminate.
it's no discrimination. No discrimination, of course. No discrimination. However,
Aggronauts is a racist.
Aggronauts is a racist. Aggronauts is over party. Hashtag
No.
Aggronauts is over.
he got the round 6 Zygarde, which somehow fell all the way to round 6.
Yeah,
which-
that I honestly think that kind of saved him in terms of like value picks because he made some kind of iffy value picks. I think I
Yeah.
think he could have maybe waited some Rillaboom. I don't think that's pretty around 2 mon, even with like the Grossy.
I don't know. I feel like Rillaboom wouldn't have lasted. I think it's like the new toy syndrome. People would have picked it up.
The new toys.
Yep.
No, I guess maybe new toy syndrome factored into that pick. I just think maybe he could have. Well, I mean, maybe you can wait for it too long because I think Strange wanted Sylveon, but I don't know. I know Sylveon's like the greatest round 3 pick.
It works
Then it
well
makes
with
them-
Mew and Miltank. They form a
Yeah,
decent
Mil
core.
Tank is pretty solid.
Okay.
And then he got, I think round 6, I'm really surprised it fell that far, to be honest. I know like people like iffy on Zygarde and it's like 17 points.
I think just no one wanted to use it, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the fact he has like terrain with it and it doesn't get affected by terrain is like very nice, so... Yeah, I think it's a decent fit on this team.
Okay. So I guess if we're done, I don't know.
No, we said like 2 things.
Yes,
right?
but then you stopped talking, so I don't know what else you wanted to say. 'Cause I think this team has a broken Keldeo plus Zygarde plus Aerodactyl core. So
Yeah,
you know.
Keldeo, I think Keldeo flip sounds really nice.
Yeah, Keldeo is pretty good. I think I don't know what new moves Zygarde has access to, but I'm sure that's gonna be.
That Fortress last pick, I mean, I'm not huge on Fortress. I think it's kind of trash, but I think it's probably sufficient on this team because it has like a lot of similar moves to Mew, so it kind of gets pressured a lot less. Mew.
Yeah, I was gonna say he didn't really build amazingly around Mew.
Yeah.
Because what is going to be defogging for this team?
Aerodactyl. Rotom.
and he's got the spin.
Magic
spin
Bounce,
focus.
Mega Sableye. Also, with Mega Sableye, I think he only has one Ghost Resist, which is Miltank. So, like some like a Specs Ghost type with Focus Blast could
Yeah,
be a
it's-
bit. Worrying.
Maybe they want any Mega.
Gengar is gonna swallow this team whole.
I
Swallow.
really think Sableye fits the. It doesn't fit the team offensively, but defensively it kind of slots in.
Well, I mean, the Mega Sableye is more of a you pick it
No,
to get
but-
a good defensive ball.
I mean, I don't think he needed the defense really with it that it provides.
Nah, I guess not. I mean, I think it's okay. I get decent with Mew because you can like, trade back. Hazard. Sorry, status. Sorry, Mr. Nick is interrupting me.
Whoa.
Whoa.
25.
Whoa.
He's all right. How does the trade and FA rules work, guys?
I will tell him whatever.
Okay, I'll carry on with this. I think his speed's okay. I suppose he has like Aerodactyl to Keldeo to Mew. I guess his Scarfers are okay. Yeah,
I think
guess it-
I think he
it's
has a couple
efficient.
good options, especially with the Rillaboom. Keldeo could run Scarf. Rotom could run
Yeah.
Scarf. I think I don't see any T-Spike users unless regular Muckus T-Spike, but I don't think so.
Nah.
But at least
I mean, I don't know how often regular Monk's gonna come, so you could argue it's maybe a bit T-Spike week, especially because like,
yeah, I agree. Because you don't want Zygarde, you don't want Mew getting
yeah, and
poisoned.
once T-Spike's up and if Sableye gets hit by it, it
Yeah.
gets poisoned.
Yeah.
rather than
You don't want
it being
Sableye
a
getting hit.
Toxic.
But he also does have the Heal Bell on both the Mew and the Sylveon, so I guess, and the Miltank actually.
And Miltank.
And
Yeah.
Miltank.
Yeah.
The triple Hill Bell core.
Triple
Oh my
core,
goodness.
triple bells,
Broken.
triple
I mean,
bells.
Mark for 1 point is pretty decent. So I'm not gonna knock it too much, but it's
Yeah.
not a mon which
I hate its
people might
I
see
hate its
not
sprite.
come
It
every
looks
week.
it looks very ugly. I hate it. It looks
It's not got a good sprite on it. No.
it looks yucky, Mr. Yucky Mucky.
He doesn't have great flying resists. No, not
Yeah.
the-
I
So
mean,
Valley
I think
Flying is coming.
regular Rotom's like,
It's
I
got
guess,
Rotom and
like-
Aerodactyl.
yeah. I mean, it's more than one flying resist, which is pretty decent given some of his swarm track records.
There's another Sylvanic flying.
So Valley Flying.
I don't know if I'd bring Savali. I'd bring Savali Ghost surely.
That's
no,
also
no,
good.
Flying. You must be
Flying
the flying
every week.
weakness.
Okay.
You resist
I
Grassy Glide
don't
as
think
well.
this team's
Broken.
awfully weak to flying. What are the flying weak mons? Rillaboom.
Mr.
I mean,
Boomer.
it's not weak to it, but there's just no good resists.
Yeah, so it's like a
Bro,
stab.
you're sleeping on the bulky Aerodactyl.
Oh my gosh.
Even like bulky Rotom.
Bulky
They aren't
boots.
awful resist. They're sufficient if you ask me.
I believe Rotom has 50 HP and like
It
60
does.
defense.
Hey, you're correct.
It's not 60 defense. It's not 60. It's like
Okay,
90
sorry.
something.
What do you mean?
No, it's not that much. It's
Okay,
not.
alright, okay, sorry. It's like 80. Sorry, 80.
Yeah.
77 to be
That-
precise.
Sorry, might be.
Plenty.
You're
Plenty.
be-
That is plenty. That is plenty.
It is
I mean,
not
it's
enough.
not. If you invest in it, it's okay. If you don't invest in it, it's trash.
Yeah, I suppose. Okay. Alright, let us move on to next spin. Who are we gonna get? Remove next.
KHD, surely KHD, please.
It looks like KHD is gonna be number 1. We got Dr. Slaking. Did we already do Dr. Slaking?
No, we haven't. We did
We
Doctor
have not.
Strange.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's all very confusing. Where is the Slaking?
14.
Mr.
Oh my gosh, this video is taking so long. I am in pain.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Stop whining.
I'm hungry. I am very hungry. Okay. We have the Dragapult, Galarian Darmanitan, Deoxys Defense Form, Porygon 2, Conkeldurr, Whimsicott, Stack Attack, Mega Sharpedo, Landorus, Regular Form, Caracosta, and the Arbok. Is Darmanitan, Guerrilla Tactics banned?
No.
No.
Okay, so
It
then
is
this
allowed.
draft this draft is broken. I think this is the best draft in the entire thing. He has the two most broken Pokemon plus the Landorus. I think it's over. Just give him the trophy right now.
This is Sandforce, Lando.
Lando is Sandforce, yeah.
Oh, never mind. Then this team sucks. Take it back. I take it back. My statement has been retracted.
It all changes.
It all changed from the Fire Nation side. This like the first 3 months, he basically just went, "Hey, what do you barely ever get to use in the Wi-Fi draft league?"
Yeah, yeah, basically.
We must pick them up now.
We must pick them up. I mean, yeah, I think like Dragapult makes a lot of sense for the first pick, but I don't know if I love how he builds around it as such.
The fairy killer on the team is a Icicle Crash, Darmanitan, or
you are sleeping on the Stack Attacker.
Or
Like,
Mr. Stacker. Mr. Stacker.
Stack Attacker, because it's part Rock type, is actually able to switch into a lot of the fairies. The issue is it is his only Steel type, and
Yeah, it is Mr. Steel type.
and it having like really common weakness to fighting and like rounds means it's like you can kind of take advantage of it. And I think like I felt like it having like a really important, like a really good Steel type could kind of like help glue this team a bit better together. Because without it, it's kind of like a jumbled mess defensively. Even though there are like some good like defensive mons, like he has DOD and P2, both of which get teleport. Which
teleport spam.
I think if he's able to use DOD well, it could be like a good it could work on this team pretty well, especially because like teleport into Galadom and Dragapult is like really threatening. I guess he has to watch out for like I think Taunt could come a fair bit on this team, which I mean I think he can take advantage of it. It depends more on how he plays it. I think this team kind of has like a lot of different modes. It's kind of like half Trick Room and then just half fuck it, let's just draft a whole load of like fast mons, like Dragapult, Whimsicott, Mega Sharpedo with the speed boost, like Scarf Galadom. Like he has like really good Scarfers on this team as well, which I respect. And he has like a lot of like good physical breakers. Like his special breaking's kind of meh.
What do you mean? What do you mean? He has the Darmanitan. Oh my gosh. The Blizzard Darmanitan is coming.
I think it's just Lando and special Sharpedo, which can come sometimes. Oh, and offensive P2.
He's got a Dragapult. Dragapult.
Oh yeah, and Dragapult. Yes. I think
Dragapult.
Dragapult needs like boosting item.
Yeah, or any specs.
Or it's just a certain like, or it's either that or it's basically a matchup where Ghost Spam goes in pretty much.
Yeah, like the last team that we just saw.
Yeah, it's just very matchup.
Every team is Ghost Week in Swarm. Oh my god.
It's like special breaking isn't.
I think the Trick Room core kind of thing is like kind of. I don't like how it fits with this team. I guess if that's something if you're comfortable using the Trick Room, then it could definitely be really powerful. But personally, not something I would want to use.
I think this team has a lot of different modes it can go in. Like it's like hyper offense, like very defensive, like Trick Room. Like there's like a lot of like different like options. I just feel like this team just isn't glued well together,
Oh, so all you need is some glue. Okay. If he got the Muck instead of the Arbok, then he would have some glue with his team.
It just seems that the mons don't fit amazingly together. But it is still quite a scary team. The offense is nothing too.
Yeah, the offense is really good.
Yeah. Okay.
I also don't think that Mega Shark fits amazingly well here.
I can kind of see Mega Shark on this team.
I would prefer if there was like a really strong.
So basically, you'd prefer as a Victini, Como, Lando T.
No, not that perfect core. What?
Okay.
Okay, well, before we move on to the next team, I would just like to point out that this man...
ATT is interrupting everyone.
I'm sorry. Go on, continue.
The man is famished. He is famished. He has not eaten.
I am hungry. Please continue with your analysis.
You know what? No, thank you. I finished my analysis.
Okay, all right. I was gonna say I don't like his removal. I think it's like Whimsicott's.
Conkelda.
Yeah, Conkelda would just doesn't always run on it. Lando I doesn't always want to run it.
Yeah. I don't. Does
I think-
Caracosta get rapid spin?
Which one?
No, it
Caracosta.
It looks
Caracosta.
like it does. So to
Yeah.
us, it looks like it does, but
It can't do a 360. It does
Oh
not have
no,
the-
360.
It does
Yeah.
not have the capacity, the mobility to do so.
Okay.
yeah,
Alright.
maybe you could also say it's a bit like he's also kind of ground weak as well.
Yeah, I think he is. Other than because like he has the Whimsicott and the Lando, but
Wait, hold on.
I feel like Whimsicott.
Wait.
is
I
quite
just
a lot for
realized
this team.
why is his only steel resist Mega Sharpedo? I don't think I've ever seen a team weak to
Steel type.
offensive steel types.
That's because there are
I
very
don't
few offensive steel types.
I don't see the problem.
This
I
entire
mean-
team.
Silvally Steel Aggronauts? Or
This
is it-
is
wait, have
Do you
you
know-
had
do you know what was going
Silvally
on?
flying? Does it eat?
Do not reveal my prep, please.
this is
Okay.
this
My-
entire
my-
team. This entire team. This
There-
entire team
there
is
are
Excadrill food.
Two flying resists on this team.
This entire team is Excadrill food.
This is truth.
Look at Scarf Excadrill and look at his team. Oh, it's a wrap. It's over. Okay. Goodbye.
I mean, there is a Lando I for saying Scarf Excadrill, but Sand Excadrill, that's a different story.
Well, yeah, either one. Either one.
And, like, you can get Counter Scarf or like Galador.
Yeah, I
It's
suppose.
Just if you lock into rapid spin, then you can outspeed the whole team.
Oh, true.
Big facts, big
Also,
facts.
maybe you could say he doesn't appreciate. I mean, I don't think he's weak to fighting types because he's a DOD, like Dragapult kind of, but.
And the
there's a lot
Arbok, Mr. Arbok.
of-
Chalabat.
Yes, Charbok.
Chabak. Okay. Alright, now can I go to the next team?
No.
Oh, my-
What other points do we have? Oh yeah, the fact that he
Oh,
he
my
plagiarized the
Yes, he stole my
the
team's logo.
Galadon-
No.
No.
He stole from Ethan. Oh my goodness.
He stole from Parksy or something like that.
Who knows? Who knows?
Actually, wait, no. They stole from him. I forget I'm his lawyer. might be.
You are a bad lawyer.
Oh
I
my
am a
gosh.
terrible lawyer.
Okay, I'm
Forget
spinning.
my-
Alright, I'm tired. I'm tired of this.
It's a
I'm
good thing
spinning.
this is in the recording.
I am spinning.
I'm sorry. I am done.
I'm spinning. Oh, we got Tezzy again. Excuse me, I must delete.
Oh my god, this is see.
delete. Okay. Alright,
HD
finally
now.
we get
Now.
Killer. It's Mr. Killer.
No, finally.
Wait, it's Coach D1. It's Coach D number 1. No way.
Wait, is he actually?
He is Mr. Killer Asky.
Is he? Okay, alright. Blast, we'll get to it.
Okay,
We'll
we
get
have the Latios, Corviknight, Rotom Wash, Crocodile, Blaziken, Mega Beedrill, Uxie, Diancie, Ductrio, and Swellow.
Okay. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention. I guess it's a bit late now.
Bruh.
So-
yes.
There was another person who did power rankings and spectator called Guy. I'm sure we can link his video in the description, can't we, ATT?
If I suppose, okay.
You suppose. Okay, well, it might be in the description lots. But he put Killer's team at the bottom.
And we are putting him at the number 2.
Yeah, we have it at number 2 because of we want the wheels never wrong. Besides the number 1 pick, apparently his team. Maybe
Wait,
the
wait.
wheels
Maybe
quite
it's
as
reverse
reliable
order.
before.
It's reverse. The wheels in reverse order.
Reverse order.
Oh my goodness.
We've
Oh
been
my
had.
goodness.
It's reverse order. Wait, who's number 1 then? Who's
I
the first team we looked
don't remember. Do not remember.
Ishan, I think.
Yeah, Ishan.
Ishan, powerful.
Well,
Okay, but I
congratulations,
actually
Ishan.
think this team isn't. I think this team's actually alright. I think there's like some good components to it. I definitely like the first 4 months. I think they're all like really like solid like mons. Like Latios is like it's nice with the fact that it has like Aura Sphere and like
Mystical Fire, broken pocket monster.
And then Corviknight and Wash are like solid glue mons with like momentum. And Crook, even though I don't think it's as good as it was last gen, is like still like a fairly like it's a fairly solid like dark and ground type. I know Killer's a big fan of Blaziken, which I think is why he got it. Again, it's like some more. He's got a lot of momentum on this team. His team is pretty much like heavy momentum. I think there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 momentum ones.
And Memento the trio as well.
Oh, momentum. My bad. Of course.
No worries.
And the Yuxi. And the Yuxi.
I think Dog Trio is actually not bad on.
Don't forget.
Like it's.
I disagree. I don't understand why he got Lucky. I mean, obviously,
Okay,
it traps
alright,
the
So he
steel
can
types
trap
and
all the steel types for spell up.
and it traps
Alright, he can
fire
trap the
types
steel-
as well. But I just, I
Okay,
don't
so
like
he can trap the steel types for like Latios, and he can trap fire and electric types for Corviknights.
He can reverse trap the Magnezone so his own Corviknight doesn't get trapped. That's the big brain.
That's true. That's true. But he's already played Mega Oshawott, so
Oh, well, never mind.
as we all know.
Hey, spoiler alert.
What do you mean? I didn't spoil the result.
Oh, you spoiled it. You spoiled it.
And
You
I
spoiled
think
it.
it's also nice with like Beedrill, because like Beedrill can like the steel type switch into Beedrill. Beedrill kicks knockoff, and they get rid of the shed shell. And then
I guess it could work like that. Yeah.
And then like Dugtrio can always trap. So I will defend the Dugtrio pick, even though I know Dugtrio is kind of meh in Draft League. I think it's I actually can respect it on this team. His speed seems like really good. He's got Beedrill, Swallow, Dugtrio, Latios as like some
Crocodile.
like,
Crocodile has a good speed tier, like an interesting speed tier,
good Scarfer.
a unique speed tier, which forces like prep in certain ways.
Sure.
Mhm.
82 is 100% correct.
I am absolutely factual. What else is 311 speed?
He has a lot of removers. Like, I mean, not all of them are good. There's like Beedrill. Beedrill's not really removal.
But he has the Rotom, and that's kind of all you need. Like,
Yeah.
Rotom and Corviknight, both are very good.
Half his team is default nearly.
Yeah, jeez. Blaziken as well.
Blaziken doesn't get defog.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it does.
Oh
It's a
my!
chicken. It's a
Oh,
chicken.
a chicken. He's a chicken. You're right.
Chicken.
He's a
It flaps
chicken.
its ears and the stealth rocks they go away.
Yeah. I think he has like some solid setters as well, so I definitely like that. Could you say this team's a bit weak to water types?
There's a
I
Rotom,
know
sir.
there's a Roto. I know there's a Roto.
There's a Rotom and a Latios. Water types are not doing anything.
Okay, alright.
No, but outside of that, there's quite a few
Like
weaknesses to it.
like some offensive. I'm thinking more offensive than defensive.
Yeah.
Like he has
Like a-
Banty, Dugtrio, Crook.
A Greninja will be having a 3-course meal. On
Yeah, yeah. No. You forget Agent Leon. Look at this.
Oh
team.
my
Look at
god.
Agent
Okay.
Agent
Leon.
Leon.
There's no way he can get wrong.
For starters, Latios. For main course, Mr. Blaziken. Dessert, Dugtrio. Yum.
Bro, he
Yo.
gets fried chicken for the.
Yum. Yummy yum.
Okay.
And I think he's also. Okay, I know there's a Rotomosh as well, but he's also kind of weak to ice. I think that's more because he drafted double ground.
Yeah.
That's kind of like the effects of it, pretty much. And the Fatios has a. I guess with the water one, there's also Diancie. I don't think he's weak to ground, which you usually get if you draft a rock type, because he has like wash and Corviknight, which I like. But I
And
mean,
Latios.
I still think this team's like pretty solid.
He also has the best flying resists out of anybody we've seen so far all day. So no Silvally flying for you.
Does
That's
it?
okay. Silvally Ghost. Wait.
Silvally Ghost.
No. You run like special Silver Valley flying with the like flamethrower and grass pledge.
Oh, okay. I will be bringing this to our game, Killer. Do not worry.
And
Do
the
you not? No. I'm not wrong, am I? I'm not wrong.
Actually, that actually does actually really good versus him.
It does.
There
it
you
does
go,
bits.
Silvally flying pieces again. There is no bad matchup for Silvally flying.
Oh my god. Okay.
The
Okay.
best,
DGBA
best
squad
flying
do
in
not
the-
know what the flying resist is.
Yeah, I
the
see.
best flying in the game.
Even the team with like 3 amazing flying resist cannot
Cannot stop the flying types.
stop. It's just Silvally flying.
Just the Silvally
the
flying.
greatest flying type.
No, there are literally no other flying types apart from Mega Pidgeot.
And Swallow.
And Cramorant.
No one drafted him.
Insane. Bro,
There was a
Swarm is the
torn
best. Why did we
T.
do all of this for Swarm if none of us even got to draw Cramorant?
That's crazy.
Bruh.
Nobody drafted more Pico. This is like scam.
Should we say Swarm PRs get released as soon as someone picks up Cramorant?
Delete the report.
Do it.
Agreed. But yeah, as I was saying, Kiraski's team is absolutely perfect. There are absolutely no downsides. Killer, please don't kill us.
Okay. All right. Next is KHD the only one left?
No, spin the wheel.
Oh well, my wheel's kind of messed up, but okay. Let's see.
Oh my god.
Remove Killer ASCII. Let's see. Spin.
What do you mean?
If KG doesn't get number 1, he's not number 1.
Okay. Is Oshawott Senpai done?
Yes.
We did both the
Oh,
Oshawott.
Did we do Oshawott Senpai?
No, we did not. We did not. I knew it. I told you. I knew it. Oh my god.
Oh my god, KG's actually gonna legitimately get number 1. Oh my, this is insane.
We got the El Paso Cinchino. Oh whoops, I forgot to switch. Okay, El Paso Cinchinos. We have the Urshifu Dark type, Jirachi, Rotom Heat, Nidoqueen, Mega Aerodactyl, Primarina, Snorlax, Miss Magius, I don't know how to say it, Claydol, Appleton, and the Ice Cream Cone Vanillux Pokemon. What do you think, Mr. Has?
I think this seems a bit, even though he's a Mega Arrow, his next fastest Scarfer, well, his fastest Scarfer is Miss Magius. I mean, Jirachi's a good, fairly decent Scarfer, but
the speed is not ideal.
Yeah, the speed tiers are not it.
Not it.
I think Rotom Heat's gonna be pressured to defog a lot because his Claydol doesn't come to every game and Mega Arrow doesn't always want to run defog and can't run boots. So I think if you bring knockoff and you knock off Rotom Heat's boots, it seems gonna be very, very pressured. It's when it comes to removing.
It's not overly Hazard's weak though.
No, I do agree.
It's just the arrow that kind of does not like the Hazard.
It's the arrow, and if he gets knocked.
Yeah, if it gets knocked.
I mean, I think this seems like I don't think it's bad. Like Urshifu, the single Urshifu, I'm really interested in how it does in the Draft League format. I can definitely see it like getting like some good results in certain matchups, but
I feel like he could have drafted more momentum around Shifu.
Yeah, I think so.
It's Jirachi, Rotom Heat.
That is it.
Oh, flip! Isn't Primarina get flip turn?
I think it does.
Oh right, yes, it does. Yeah.
Arrow gets U-turn. Arrow gets U-turn, doesn't it?
Pardon? What gets U-turn?
Aerodactyl?
No, Arrow doesn't get U-turn.
It does not.
Oh,
unfortunately.
Unfortunate.
That is incorrect.
I lied. I'm sorry.
Maybe he's a bit weak to water types as well because of it's like Arrow, Claydol, Nidoqueen, and Rotom Heat, which are weak to water. Then there's resists
Is it the Primarina and the
Primarina. I mean, they're not bad water. Maybe against like physical.
No, yeah, they should be fine, to be honest.
Yeah, he might be able to work with it, but it's just something to keep in mind.
Okay. Let's see. What else? I like that he has pretty decent removal, I think. You know, with only the Rotom. Because he doesn't have, I guess he could run Defog Arrow, but there's nothing else. I don't see any. Claydol Rapid Spin. Mr. Clay Rapid Spin, I suppose. I guess that's not bad. But other than that, I think that's kind of. I like.
Maybe he doesn't like dark types. I think it's like Urshifu. Like Urshifu's a good switch in.
Primarina.
I think it's Urshifu and Prim.
Yeah.
It's only a good switch into physical dark types.
That's true. That's true. Switching him into a Dark Pulse and you will die.
I mean, Prim could take the special one, so I guess he's probably okay. I think Primarina might be kind of like pressured a bit.
Too pressured, yeah.
On this team.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think if you're running an offensive Primarina, you're missing lots of bulk that you definitely
Which I think is a shame because I think offensive Primarina is its best set.
Yeah, I guess maybe Miss Majors in certain matchups, but Prim's like his best like initial
Special, yeah.
breaker.
Yeah.
Like I think its special breaking just relies on like items or like
Or setup.
boots.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
setup.
Like special setup rotor.
Or Combine
exactly.
Jirachi.
Or Carmine Rodge, indeed.
Uh,
I just feel like the team's a bit awkward. It doesn't strike you as amazing.
Yeah,
if you look at it.
I think it's workable, but I don't think it's great.
I feel Mega Arrow sort of got picked. I don't know. It's just there, kind of.
yeah.
I think Mega Arrow's pretty good, but I just wish.
I don't think it's a bad one. I don't see why like another Mega wouldn't have been better here.
Yeah, well, he needed speed to be fair, so I guess it's that. But I feel like
It's not as it's like a redundant speed tier, sort of.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, kind of. But then,
Nothing else hits 150. Nothing relevant.
but it forces scuffers as well.
And it
And it,
forces.
means you always have a mon which outspeeds like pretty much everything without a scarf.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, I don't think I have much else to say about this team.
No, neither do I. I think it's kind of. I just. I like that he has grounded poison, but it doesn't like T-Spike's not really a big deal, but it helps with like Primarina or Shifu doesn't want to get poisoned. Appleton doesn't want to get poisoned. But that's about it. So.
I like the Snorlax pick because otherwise I could see him maybe being a bit ghostly, but I think Snorlax
Yeah.
should be okay.
Mr.
Yes.
Aggronauts, which Silvally are you bringing versus him?
So Valley Flying will be making him appearance.
He actually has like some. Savali
Don't-
Flying kind of.
Okay, Surf. I think he gets Surf.
When you just
Surf,
run rock slides.
Flamethrower.
When you run rock slides.
No. Surf,
no.
Flamethrower. Please calm down. I'm overworked. Oh my goodness.
Bro, we are unpaid and unscripted.
Oh,
I'm paid unscripted.
unfed because I'm very hungry. Oh my gosh.
Famished.
Famished.
Please,
Okay.
please donate today.
Yes.
$5 gets ATT is
A meal.
dinner.
One dinner. Thank you. Okay, that's it. I'm moving on. Next team. Okay, I'm spinning the
Alright,
wheel.
Brand, spin the wheel. Who could it be?
It's only KHD on the entire wheel. If I still don't get him, okay, I finally got KHD. Thank goodness.
King
Bro, KG
Hot
actually got
Dog.
number one. Poggers.
Unbelievable.
Blessed.
We've been robbed.
No. It's Destiny. KHD has the greatest team. That means he literally has no excuse for doing bad this season.
Yep, there you go. He won.
yeah.
Excuses are gone.
Okay, we have the Zeraora, Scizor, Latias, Nihilego, I can't say that. Nihilego, Alolan Marowak, Pangoro, Cinccino, Pelipper, Clefairy, Dottler, Ludicolo, and Mega Swampert.
I don't really know what KHD was really thinking about this team.
What do you
I
mean?
thought
This
this
is the
team-
greatest team. You cannot.
I bet
No
he
flaws.
Just suspect pick after suspect pick.
What do you mean? What do you mean? It's a flawless draft.
Suspect after suspect.
I mean, I like Zero Rain's kind of interesting. I mean, I guess like Thunder's nice, but I don't think like special Zera's that good this gen compared to last gen because of no HP Ice. I think physical's just a lot better. It doesn't really like. I guess. Yeah, I guess maybe he like breaks like water types for his Raincore, but he still has Ludicolo and Swampert can like break them down decently well. So actually, I don't really get his understanding. I guess because Sizzle Rain is just so broken.
It is
Oh
indeed.
my god!
He has a Marowak under Rain, which I think is kind of stupid, in my opinion.
I mean, it's decent because it's not. I guess it helps with like, it's like another electric immunity. But I mean, I don't really love it. I think Marowak Pangoro is just awkward. I don't really know what they really do for the team. It's just there.
Yeah.
I think Latias is okay. Like Latias Sizzle's a decent core. And, like they're both like pretty solid removers, but maybe he could have maybe made some better picks. I just feel like this is just like it's just a bunch of underwhelming picks. I don't know why he got Cinccino that early.
Yeah,
And they
there's
just
no
decided,
point.
Fuck it, let's go Rain.
Someone tell me the Pokemon that is slower than Nihilego, the next slowest Pokemon. Who is
Lottie.
Wait, is it
Lottie?
Ludicolo? I think it's Ludicolo.
I don't.
That's
It's
such a
Ludicolo.
huge speed
Yeah.
gap. Jeez.
There was a drop.
I forget what's.
Yeah,
I don't even remember what Nihilgo's speed is.
and Pompa are literally the very mons, so like they aren't gonna.
They're not
They're
even
gonna run at a
speed
certain amount of speed.
Bruh.
It's not like they're gonna run max speed. So then it's literally Sizzle, which
I think Pelipper's faster. No, I think they're the same speed actually.
yeah, I think they're the same speed.
I think they're both 60 base.
So
Yeah.
you get 65.
Or 65. my bad.
Yeah, I mean, I think with transactions this team could be okay, but I don't like it as it in its current form.
It
Yeah.
doesn't seem like a rubbish team. It just seems slightly weird.
No, it's not the worst team.
It's the best team. Literally, it's number one.
It's number one.
I don't
but-
understand the Dottler pick. I'm not sure because we saw.
Webs
it's-
because he has Sarah Rain.
It just has webs.
I
Yeah,
guess. I suppose.
I could not tell you.
And the Clefairy. Clefairy's.
One thing I do see, where is Silvally flying?
I was about to bring up some Valley flying.
There's a there's a Zeraora right there.
Yeah, it like defensively though.
Yeah.
Sarah can like switch.
Oh, there's a Nihilgo. Nihilgo is Silvali's Nihilgo food.
I'll run Metal Claw for
Metal Claw. Doesn't it get Iron Head? I think it gets Iron Head. I think it gets Iron Head.
It does not matter. Does not matter.
Okay.
You get the attack boost. It's like
Oh
double
yes,
dance.
the attack boost.
Nice, but
What new stuff does Latias get? I think Latias gets DD. It gets Dragon
No,
Dance.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it does.
I'm
Yeah, it
pretty
does.
sure it does. I'm pretty sure
It does.
Wait, does it get Dragon Dance?
It gets
Oh,
Dragon
it
Dance.
might
They
actually.
gave it
Oh,
to
it
it.
might actually. Yeah, it might get it now.
Not that you should ever run.
No,
Dragon
you should
Dance.
never run it, but it's there.
Oh yeah, it
Uh,
actually might now. I forget. But maybe it's Mystical Fire and Aura Sphere.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that you should take seriously. Yeah, I think maybe like maybe versus offensive rock types. Because like his resists are Mega Perts and Pangra, which aren't awful, but
They're not great.
yeah, and he has like a couple mons like that.
I don't know. He has a bunch of really awkward fitting and really niche Pokemon, I think.
Yeah, that's just kind of my issue with it.
Yeah.
I just feel like he could, if he made like more value picks consistently and then got Rain, I think this team maybe could have been like pretty decent. It's
Yeah.
just, it's just kind of awkward. And it's like, yeah, actually, let me get Rain.
I don't
Yeah.
know if he planned Rain from the start. Or was
I
more
don't think he
so-
did.
Okay. After his like fourth pick, where I said he choked, because I felt like he could have made a better wheel pick.
Yeah.
I forget what it was. Like I think I wanted him to take. I think it was. I thought he should have taken Zygarde and Necrozma.
Yeah, I think Zygarde and Necrozma would automatically be the best combination of Pokemon he has on this entire team if he picked them.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But then he said then he didn't get them, and he was like, "Oh, don't worry, I have a plan."
Okay.
And of course, KHD, true to himself, his plan
Rain.
was as good as his Mamoswine sets. Let's just put it that way. So, Curse Blunder policy.
I think.
Powerful.
Will we see a
Powerful
Curse
stats
Blunder
only.
policy set on any of these or any mons?
No, we will not. I better hope not.
Sizzle. Drawing the curse thunder policy.
Powerful. How does KG do it?
Okay.
How human is
KG, if you
human?
fuck up this season, at least bring it week 10 or something. Or if you have nothing to play for at that point. You want the Curse Blunder policy, Sizzle. But yeah,
At
KG.
week 10, there's nothing to play for. Do not worry.
Okay.
No, he'll be playing for top spot. That's what will happen.
Yes, he's playing for
and also, I want
championship.
to say, like his rockers are.
I
mean, I guess that's
Swampert, Nihilego, Clefairy is pretty decent.
And the Marowak.
Yeah, I mean, Clefairy's kind of a.
Yeah, Marowak
weird
too.
mod.
Marowak can force a lot of switches.
I would definitely prefer a stronger rocker.
Yeah, he has like enough rockets with I think it's a weakness, but he just kind of has a lot of like mediocre ones.
You're hindering whatever mon you bring it on, unless it's like
Yeah.
a Marowak maybe.
Yeah, I think Marowak and Clef can maybe fit it, but that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, Nihilego is nice, but I just rather run T-Spikes on it,
Yeah.
That's just more mage. And I think all his removers are okay, but...
Yeah, Pelipper, Latias, they're both fine. Scizor,
Yeah, I
potentially.
It's definitely one of those teams, like, if Pelipper goes down, KG's kind of screwed.
I mean, that's just the way Pelipper is in general, though. It's always,
Yeah.
you know...
Yeah, but I think the team definitely does seem to rely on... There's definitely an element of this team that relies on rain. Like,
Yeah.
does he have a good 6 outside of rain? He has a good maybe 4 to 5.
Yeah.
But not 6.
He's got the top 4, and then
And then Marowak,
no
Clef,
one
maybe.
Arak, yeah, that like.
Or Dottler, if you
Arak-
want
If you're bringing
Arak's
Clefairy to a
okay,
game.
Breaker, but
Clefairy should only be coming for like really, really niche matchups.
exactly, like if you're weak to a dragon type. There's dragon types with fire coverage. Yum yum yum.
Yum, yum, yum.
Yummy.
Silvally Dragon with Fire Pledge? I think so. I think so.
Sorry, so Valley flying is a wave.
Okay. We're done. We're done. Goodbye.
Alright.
Power rankings are
Oh
over.
my
No. When are we gonna do a recap? Yeah,
No.
Oh my god,
No,
I'm not
no.
doing a recap. Goodbye. Let me go eat
Wait,
dinner.
no. Let's do a proper outro.
Okay. Has, please do the proper outro.
Okay, be sure to like and subscribe if you're still here, which is probably none of you, except KHD, who's probably gushing over the fact he got #1 because of a random Pokemon generator. But yeah, be sure to check out DGBA link, which will probably be in the description. We'll probably have to put that Shy Guy video in as well, if ATT remembers, probably not.
Probably not. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Probably not. But yeah, I hope you can appreciate the fact that this was kind of last second. So yeah, maybe it wasn't quite up to regular standard, but hopefully we have given some useful advice to all the Swarm coaches out there.
Please.
And
Do not forget to subscribe to my channel since cannot plug it. I'll plug it myself.
okay, so you want me to do the outro, but then you come in and plug your own channel.
Sorry, I just had to make sure. It's out there. I just had to
next
make
time-
sure.
Can I
Next
also
time I
say,
am getting fucking Luke to do this.
I want to say,
I hate ATT.
any complaints, send them to Chesben.
Yeah, send them to Chesben.
Send them to Killer and Poxy, because the other people are going to be doing this.
Whoa.
Okay, goodbye. Please, let me
Alright,
click stop
alright.
recording. Stop recording.
Bye.
No. One more thing I want to say.
Yes, what is it? Why did you do that? Why did you do that?
Very mature.
Oh my gosh. Okay, goodbye.
No
That was
one's
funny.
watching at this point. It's okay.
That's not how it. Oh my gosh. Oh my lord. Okay, goodbye.